Jay here for Full Time Devils. This is the live stream watch along for Sheffield United versus Manchester United. Joining me today is Callum Stone. Callum, welcome.
Welcome back again.
Welcome back. You're on the live stream watch along more than I am, aren't you?
Oh,
really?
yeah. I feel like people are probably going to get sick of the sight of my face, but I am
never,
anyway.
Mate,
so,
come on.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gate crashing your party because Angelina's with us as well, and Angelina, this is like your. Oh, sorry, that's some advert popped up on my phone there. Angelina is joining us as well. Ange, we've just had the team news in. What do you make of it? What have you got to tell us about it?
Yeah,
that Phil Jones has made a shocking resurrection.
The one that Fergie said could be our greatest ever player. That Phil Jones.
Yeah,
he went on to me, didn't he?
And we've got Maguire as captain, which I think you were pretty pleased about, weren't you?
I like Harry Maguire as captain. I know people say, we just bought him, he shouldn't be captain. But looking at the team, we'll just run through the team quickly for anyone who doesn't know. It should be on the graphic on the screen, but I'll say it anyway. De Gea in goal, Jones, Lindelof, Maguire. Is that a back three then, are we thinking?
I think so, yeah.
Wan-Bissaka at right back, Brandon Williams at left back or left wing back, Fred, Pereira in the middle with James, Rashford and Martial up front.
Yeah.
Is that what is the formation now? Is it like
I think it's like a
5-2-3 or
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think I'd go 3-4-3, something like that, 5-2.
So you can see on the predictions here. I'm just looking at. We've all gone for a win.
Yeah, but we can't.
Why? Why have we done
because
that? Have we not watched Manchester United this season?
Because we try to be positive here. Like, me and Callum, we've had our moments of negativity. But after the last watch along, we were on the positivity train and we're keeping it that way.
Well, after that Bournemouth game the other week, we were...
Feels like a lifetime ago,
I know,
doesn't it?
but my God, that was awful, that game.
Yeah, no, it was. I remember that. Yeah, remember it well. Right, we've all gone for a win. Guys, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think. Someone else has put... Hajayi Festus, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, has gone for 4-1 Man United. I mean, just watching it now, the lads are warming up and we're seeing Marcus Rashford, who's been on fire lately, hasn't he? Is it 9 goals in 10 games for club and country?
Yeah, he smashes them for England and United this season, but we wanted to see that at the start of the year anyway, didn't we? So it looks like he's finally kicking on. Same with Martial as well, he seems to have just rejuvenated the attack when he's come back, hasn't he? So I'm happy.
Stats there for Martial, scored 5 in 8 starts for Manchester United this season. Martial and Rashford, whenever them two are up front, I always feel like we've got a goal in us. I know that wasn't the case in Bournemouth, but Angelina, what sort of difference do you think Anthony Martial has made to this team since he come back?
You know what? I think I was saying it the other week. I like that recently the Rashford and Martial combo, we've been seeing them kind of like work a lot better together recently. So I have been liking to see that. I mean, at the end of the day, people are always going to have their opinion on him. And I think last season was very sink or swim for him. And I've always rated him, and I think he brings a bit of creativity to the team. I think when he's on his game, he's a pretty confident player, and that's what I like to see, somebody, you know, going forward, having those attempts and being confident in what they're doing. So yeah, I've got no issue with him. So.
Got no issue. No. There's a ringing endorsement. I don't mind him. He's all right.
He's all right. He can
stay. His link-up play with Rashford's been mint on it this past few games.
Well, yeah,
we were really missing him.
I think the problem we've got with Martial when he's missing isn't just the fact that we miss him and he's a good player. It's the fact that we tend to put Rashford down the middle, and I don't think he's nearly as effective there. And obviously with Martial down the middle, Rashford goes over to the left, and Dan James on the right. I think that is...
it's a much better front three, though, isn't it? Definitely
it is.
A much better front three.
Just a little bit about what's going on today. We're going to have fan cams after the game. Post-match, straight after the game, we're going to have live reaction, which is also a bit of a phone-in as well, so you can get involved in that. That'll be coming up as soon as full-time finishes. Then we'll have the fan cams. It's Abdullah today who's over there, but don't worry, you can hear from Adam McCullough. He'll be getting involved in the live reaction. And we'll also have some fan cams and a vlog from the women's game as well. Manchester United women won 4-0 today against Brighton and Hove Albion. So Natalie and the Barmy Army were there for Full-Time Devils as always. So we'll have loads of reaction from that.
Seem to be smashing it at the minute.
I might actually start going and watching the women's game. Seriously, because they smash it all the time. The atmosphere looks great. The players come and say hello to you after the game. And,
it's almost the men's team could probably do it a bit.
And everyone hates us. All the other fans seem to really hate the Barmy Army and the United fans, which just reminds me of United growing up. A few questions coming in on the chat. Someone saying Man United to win 2-1. Sheffield United are a good organised side. Lindelof playing as CDM. I'm not sure about that. Someone asked me earlier, what's your take on Ole? I've said this millions of times, but I'll keep saying it. I think we need to back him, give him time. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's not the problem at Manchester United, in my opinion. It's someone who rhymes with dud. But you could say that it's Mr. Woodward I think is a problem, and the way we've spent money in the past and not spent money. Someone else is asking what score we're saying. Obviously, you can see our predictions on the graphic.
3-1, I forgot mine, weren't they?
Yeah, you went 3-1.
Maguire is captain.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Can't really, McTominay's out as well. He's probably the only other candidate you'd possibly give a shout to, but he's out.
Yeah, I think
De Gea maybe, but I think Maguire's probably the right
I don't really
choice.
like De Gea as captain. I've said this a few times.
Do you know what? Sorry, Jay.
No, go on.
I hate goalkeepers as captains. I really don't like goalkeepers as captains. I don't think it works.
No.
Because you know what? I think they're too far back in the pitch to even shout their orders. It sounds a bit daft that, but and it also, you know, when they're walking out in the tunnel and you've got the goalkeeper at the front, don't look right.
Well, that's more your OCD than it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I don't like it. So.
For OCD purposes,
Yeah.
no goalkeeper.
Goalkeepers shouldn't be allowed to be
Somebody leading
captain.
the team
They
out.
should be
man.
going out.
What is going on in there? I'm kind of with you a little bit, but my problem with the goalkeeper being captain of Manchester United is I don't think David De Gea is a captain. I don't think David De Gea commands his area or chats to his defenders.
never
If I'm
mind
being
that,
brutally honest, I think he's a great goalkeeper, an amazing shot stopper, but I think his distribution and commanding his area he needs to work on. And for me, I'm a bit old school with the captain. I like the captain to be rallying the troops, and I like him to be in the ref's ear. I do. You know what I mean? I like the captain to be saying, "Ref, come on, that's out of order," or "Ref, come on, you don't deserve a bookie now," or whatever.
Aggression.
Yeah.
You want
do you know
him
what I mean?
screaming at the ref. You want like someone like Roy Keane who didn't leave the ref
I
alone.
think because that just shows that they're passionate about it at the end of the day, and that's what you want to see from your captain. You want your captain to be the most passionate person on that pitch for the club. So.
And David De Gea, did anyone notice against Brighton? I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but he is connected. After the game, he just walked off straight away. Like, I know, like, you know, he's not obligated to do anything. It was at Old Trafford as well. But all the other players were sort of, you know, you go in the centre circle, giving a pat on the back, nice victory, well done, shaking hands, talking to the ref, thanks for coming and all that. And he just literally, because I was in the Stretford end, just in front of the where he's his goal, and he just walked off straight away down the tunnel.
Yeah, we didn't see that, to be fair, when we were watching it, did we?
Yeah,
I think
so
we'd have said something if
it just sort of struck me as odd, you know, after we've won, and everyone, you know, go and say, see you later to the ref or whatever, and thanks for coming. And he just, or at least chat to your teammates. But he just got off. It was like, you know, and he didn't look happy. I'm not sort of trying to.
Something, you know, something could have happened. You never know, do you? But
what's that? We're just getting instructions here. Producer Dom's just barking orders.
Sorry, I just needed to sneeze.
Are you happy now?
Yeah.
You've been told to move the microphone. All right. Try to do something here. Right, so we've all gone for a win, but it's safe to say Sheffield United are a good team, and a lot of people was being critical on the preview, or a few people being critical, saying, you know, we shouldn't be negative, but you have to respect Sheffield United because
They've
they're
been
above us
really-
in the table for a reason, aren't they?
yeah, they are above us, aren't they? Are they not fifth or something, Sheffield? If we beat them,
I think they're a point above us, but the fifth. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so-
Or they
I'll
were
check now.
before
Yeah,
yesterday's results.
That's what we should do. You should have the comments. I'll have the table. You have the team. That'd be better organisation, wouldn't it? But
We'll remember that for next time. They are
Such a diva here, Cal.
So
He's not happy with this
Sheffield are in
organisation.
in these conditions.
Hey.
Sheffield are in 8th.
What?
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
there was a few
I'm not
games played
lying.
yesterday, weren't there?
We're 10th. Oh, and Tottenham are 9th. Arsenal
There's a point
7th.
between
Yeah,
us,
but
though.
if we win, I think we go to fifth. If we win, of course. But
No, when we win, positivity, please.
Right, so if we win, we go to the dizzy heights of 5th.
Yeah.
Hey.
How are you going to
What?
celebrate?
I know, when's the parade for that?
them-
Have we ordered the bus?
Yeah.
have we got
For
the
the,
mower
uh,
now?
for-
Get the mower.
We're fifth,
Yeah.
fifth by Christmas parade.
It was
going
7
back-
points behind fourth, that, innit, as well. So we've cut the gap a little bit, I suppose.
We're getting there, and obviously Tottenham are going to implode anyway. Now they've got a new manager who doesn't know what he's doing. I'm joking. Going back to Harry Maguire, it is his old club as well. Many years
I
ago,
played for him,
I
yeah.
Saw Manchester United play Sheffield United in the FA Youth Cup final over 2 legs. I'm not going to pretend I remembered Harry Maguire because I didn't. One player I do remember is Ravel Morrison, who went to Sheffield United and has just dropped off the radar, hasn't
I went to school with him.
he? Did you?
Yeah.
You went to Borstal?
No, he went there to St Anthony's, didn't
Did you go St Anthony's?
he? Yeah.
Did he go? Right. Okay. Right. I know St Anthony's School. I'm not criticising you, but a lot of the people I know that went to St Anthony's were
What were they like then?
nutters.
Yeah. Probably about right, to be honest.
Like,
Yeah, they're probably about right. Well, that's just
I
a
get a
shout out
Christmas
for my
card
school.
off him from HMP Strange Ways most Christmases. No, I didn't realise he went to St Anthony's. I knew he was from like Stretford. Like,
Yeah,
'cause I'm from
That's my
Irvington.
stomping ground. That's
Yeah.
where I went to school. Yeah. But
Yeah, that's mad. That. All
right.
right.
About that, the better probably.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
No, but
could have been worse. Could have been lost up.
Well, yeah, I went to Instant Grammar, I'll have you know.
Posh boy.
Going back to Val Morrison and that final, everyone expected great things from him. It's gone to Sheffield United. I actually wanted it to succeed. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for him because of how good he was when he came through that U team. And people say, he's a bit of a nana and all the rest of it, but I always felt I don't think he was as bad as some of the headlines he got.
No, do you know what?
If that makes any sense.
The thing is with Ravel, it was weird because obviously at school we did have some good footballers, but then when he played, you really could tell such a difference between just the average guy who loves playing football and him. He was incredible, and I really thought if he stuck at it, he'd be at the top. He'd still be United now, and I don't know what happened. Obviously, personal issues got in his way or whatever, but. He could have hit the big time. It just hasn't seemed to work out for him anywhere he's gone, which is a shame for him. But hopefully he can kick on now. Really,
I was at the Soccer Dome and he was at West Ham. He just had an operation on his groin. I was watching our kid team playing football five-a-side in the leagues, and I used to work at the Soccer Dome, so I was in my Soccer Dome outfit. Anyway, I've walked off. I've had a great career.
Yeah.
I walked off and I came out and he was playing in the game against our kid and his mates because his mates were playing in that game and he joined in. And he's like hobbling around because he just had an operation. He's playing for a Premier League team and he's pissing about in the five-a-side leagues.
You shouldn't do that, should you? But
yeah. Anyway, it's Ravel Morrison. How many times we've been waiting for him to turn it around? Doesn't look like it's going to happen at Sheffield United. Just going through the Sheffield United team now. Just come up on the screen. Oliver Norwood, another ex-United player.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Well, United seems to have. I think every team in Britain has got a former United academy graduate, haven't they?
We do have quite a lot,
They're
which is a good thing. I think
Fergie obviously transformed it a lot, didn't he? So I am a little concerned with Jagielka being at the back. I think that's something we could definitely explore.
He's only from down the road as well. He's from Sale. They on the Sky graphic, it looks like Sheffield United are going with a 3-5-2. As Carl was just saying there, Jagielka at centre back, getting on a bit in years.
Yeah.
But as David Moyes always said, what would Phil Jagielka do?
Yeah, exactly.
When he was giving advice to Rio Ferdinand, which went down really well.
Yeah.
Looking at the way United are set up, the way he's saying it here is it's three at the back, Lindelof, Jones, and who's the other one then? Was it not? Who's our other centre back?
Maguire.
Oh yeah.
You're the captain, yeah.
The captain.
Tell you what.
The one that we just spent a few minutes talking
I need to stop sniffing glue before we come on air.
I'm loving these stances, by the way.
I know, yeah.
These poses.
Do you know what I'm loving? Williams at left back or left wing back.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Is Shaw even? Yeah, or we just said, nah, he's probably not good enough anymore.
Do you know what? I've been one of Shaw's fiercest critics, and I know people are going, he wasn't player of the year twice this season.
But I'd argue he wasn't player of the year last year.
Well, my argument is Victor Lindelof, but a lot of people
I'd have said
say
Pogba. I think Pogba was
yeah, McElroy says Pogba, but I don't think it was Luke Shaw, to be honest with you. That was my thing, and I think even if it was just the best of a bad bunch.
I think it was more because of his little start under Mourinho and him criticising him all the time, and then when obviously he came back and he got his left back position and all that. I think it was more bloody feeling sorry for him.
Sympathy vote.
Just sympathy. You can have it because Mourinho was mean to you.
I think he just sort of rolled the dice, didn't he, or span a wheel, and it was like, yeah, Luke Shaw.
We've had a good prediction coming here. 3-0 first half, finish 5-0 by the end. James 2, Martial 1 and Rashford 2.
I like that. I like how specific.
Yeah, I do.
I like that.
Could we get the minutes as well?
Yeah. None of this, 4-1 or 3-0. It's like
no in depth. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, but that'd be some of the questions.
Do you remember that guy that tweeted the goals at Burnley? Was it? He said Rooney will get one, and Rooney will get a deflected goal, and Martial will get one. Do you remember?
Then it happened.
Yeah, then it happened like that. I always wondered, did he tweet like 100 different combinations?
You thought that you were going to be able to predict goals. What was it that happened the other week?
It just kicked off, by the way, on our stream. It's just kicked off.
Yeah, literally.
Now, so we're like 8 seconds in.
Well, I think I said Pereira and McTominay had scored, and then they went and scored, and McTominay ended up getting awarded that it wasn't an own goal in the end. So really, basically, I can predict the future. So
right,
okay, we're sticking with your 3-1 then.
Well, I've got the prediction right twice, haven't I?
Yeah.
And both times I didn't get a fucking bet on.
Mate, United have just we've just given it away actually to Sheffield United now.
Yeah.
Good start.
Henderson out as well today, isn't it?
Yeah, is it Simon Moore who's coming, who's not started for 3 years?
Yeah, so another thing hopefully we can exploit. But
hopefully.
Just a who fought the pitch then from Sheffield United.
And Maguire getting his head on it. Do we need to say Sheffield United throughout this? We just say United. We know it's United, don't we?
Yeah.
Because I was getting myself in a pickle the other day trying to
Yeah, I hate
saying
that. Going
Man
to
United,
another,
and it sounded wrong because I
whenever
never
you
say
go
that.
to another part of Britain and you say United, they always think I'm not on about Man United for some
You
reason.
know what I mean? You shouldn't even have to, you should just say Manchester. That should be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because doesn't matter what City when they're all
You're just
small
getting the
time.
hook there for the City fans, aren't you?
Good result that yesterday for City, wasn't it? 2-1 at home to Chelsea. Well done.
Yeah, well,
Aye.
I tweeted about not beating Chelsea 4-0 at home.
Should be
Is it for
shame
everyone?
of yourself, Pep. Sheffield United got a throw just deep in our half,
I got a bit of stick on Twitter for that tweet yesterday.
cross into the box.
Phil Jones winning the header. My God.
Sheffield United now going down the right. Can you witness in? No, Brandon Williams has done well there.
I think he's
got
just
out
he's
for a
won
goal
a goal
kick.
kick as well there for us. Fair play to him.
I know it's only 1 minute and 40 seconds in, but obviously you can tell straight away that Brandon Williams is our best left back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. To be honest, mate.
Just based on that.
Just based on
100,
that block,
100
yeah.
seconds that I've seen so far.
Any comments on?
Jones, yes, Jones is starting. I know it's very hard to believe. Take it in.
It's
He's
hard
on
to-
the pitch. We're watching it right now, I promise you.
It's hard to watch.
I want to see if he's on corners. Remember that? Phil
Jones
Jones on corners, mate. That's one you're going to tell your grandkids about and they won't
Yeah.
believe you. Hey, I saw Phil
We've
Jones
also had
take
a lot
the
of
corner.
people talking about, obviously, me and Jay have predicted clean sheets. Can we actually get that clean sheet today?
I think we can.
Yeah.
I think we
I
well,
should
obviously,
hope-
I think
I
we
should
can
hope so.
because we're predicting it. We're only 2 minutes in. There's a Sheffield United player, by the way. He's on
been
the
down
deck.
for the-
He's been down for about a minute on the sort of 40 yards out. And Sheffield United aren't bothered because they were attacking, so they've just played on. And I think they've just won a corner. Just having a look. Musit. I don't forgive my pronunciation is terrible.
Yeah, I think Fred just stamped on his
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Can't even pronounce. It's pronunciation, isn't it? Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
So
We really do get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we
don't
really do.
Hey, sorry. Just go and leave you two to it because you actually talk about the game.
There you go.
Terrible
Just a wasted
corner. Yeah,
from
it's just
Sheffield
gone right
United.
over to the other side and out for a goal kick.
There's too many syllables in there now. My God, Sheffield United.
Yeah.
That's kind of airline I want that.
Ah,
Yeah,
we're looking
just,
at an
just a
airline.
normal straight one.
Oliver Norwood's airline. It's very straight. He's got like a spirit level sort of fringe there.
Yeah, you could bloody put
Hair's
shelf up on
overrated
that,
anyway,
couldn't
man. You know what I mean? He wants hair.
you?
Jesse Lingard on the bench there with Axel Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe, what's going on with him, man? I thought he might get
I
a
don't think
start
he's ready.
over Jones.
He's not ready to be back yet. I don't think he might come on in the second half. I imagine, but he's Ollie said before the game, didn't he? He thinks it was obvious that Jones deserved to go because his attitude in training's been good. So my attitude would be great if I was on the money.
I know it's weird with Phil Jones, isn't it? Right, because he went to the World Cup 18 months ago, didn't he?
Yeah, I
And
don't
like
I find
you
that
know
weird,
he's
but
only what is he? I forget his age, but he's not. Oh, is he 28 or something? Or 29?
Who's
I
this?
think
Phil
so,
Jones.
Phil
I'll
Jones.
check now. Just the checker of
Wikipedia.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So you,
What we going with?
I think he's about
I'm gonna
29.
I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go younger because he's been around since he was about 12. I'm gonna go 27.
Oh my god, it actually is 27.
There you go.
Piss off, is he 27?
27.
Jesus.
He'll be 28 in February. There you
See,
go, just in case anyone wants
Yeah,
to.
Martial about
Martial
30
on
yards
the ball,
out
yeah.
in the middle there, gives it to Fred.
Fred gives the ball away.
Sheffield United just keep going long, don't they? They just hoofed it up again, but
Yeah, United got the ball back.
Maguire's got it.
It's probably a little early tactic for him, but Rashford on the ball now. Was it Rashford?
He's just been kicked there, Marcus Rashford, and he didn't get a foul. I think he's got a throw in. You can see he's holding his foot and he's just crouched down.
Yeah, they're all having a bit of an argument on the touchline. There's Williams there. He's from around here, isn't he, Williams?
Yeah, I think I want to say Withenshaw, but I don't know. I think I'm wrong.
everyone-
Do I need to check that as well?
Yeah, can you just check
Yeah,
the
I'm
random
just checking, yeah.
facts that we spat out? I'm going to say Brandon Williams is from
Is
Withenshaw.
this what I'm going to do now? Guess different things that I Googled.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair,
ask Angelina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Hashtag
that'll be
ask Ange.
keep it clean, by the way. But that'll be a new game to play during the watch along.
Yeah.
to be fair, it's not what's
That's a
going
good
on.
shout, that.
You say that, wait till the questions come in. You'll regret that one.
Yeah, comments are bad enough now. Okay, so
We
the
just
internet's
guessing whether
not
Manchester
telling me, so
Rahul Mathan says Jones needs to quit. Mate,
I'm not in disagreement.
you're going to struggle to find anyone defending him on this show. But
Do you know what? He's a weird one, isn't he? Because he can be actually a decent defender, but then he does something so ridiculously stupid. You just think, how are you a footballer?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the other? I can't remember what game it was, but it was a couple of years now, and the ball was on the floor, and he tried to clear it with his head.
But this is the thing, right? That for me is the perfect epitome of Phil Jones, and I'll tell you why. Because, to be fair, he cleared it.
Well,
Was it Giroud or whoever it was, the Arsenal player,
he
who
sort
threw
of,
a goal,
knocked it onto
and he
his
cleared
foot.
it. But my issue, because I use that as an example of him being a nana, and people saying, well, he actually did a good job and he cleared it. But my issue was, if you were looking at the build-up to that, he plays him onside, or Smalling's playing him onside. So first he steps up, then he realises he can't because he's not offside. Then he falls over. Then he tries to clear it with his foot and misses, or kicks it onto his leg. So then he has to use his head. So even though his actual clearance there of his head was all right, it was what led up to it that shows you why he's not very good at playing football.
Yeah. Oh God, that was
We've got more Askanj coming in. Somebody wanting to know how old De Gea is. He's 29. Just turned 29.
Is that?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, you see. Knowledge. You didn't even need to Google that, she just knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Should have. We'll have to do this.
At the moment, it's sort of... it's 7 minutes in.
Not much.
Not much happening.
Yeah.
It looks like Sheffield United are going long a little bit. They sort of... I know they pass it around a lot. They do like to play nice football, but they have been sort of hoofing it up a little bit, which sort of suits us with the likes of Maguire, Jones and Lindelof at the back.
Yeah, they seem to be able to deal with that, no problem.
Yeah.
And Wan-Bissaka as well, dealing with it.
Wan-Bissaka with good footwork there, bringing out defence, giving it to...
I genuinely am a bit positive. I think we'll do all right today. I think I like the fact that he's changed the system to deal with the fact that McTominay's out.
Yeah, I mean, it is a worry though, the fact that without Pogba, our midfield's weak, and now without McTominay, it's even weaker. Brandon Williams has just lost it there. Jones with a good recovery, to be fair.
Jones got taken out as well.
He did well there, Phil Jones, because Brandon Williams, his touch let him down, he lost it. Now Marcus Rashford on the left, he's going to run at the defender,
He carried on running.
I think he's had enough a little knock there, Marcus. That one slid in.
He needs to be protected a little
Marcus
bit.
Marcus Rashford there had 4 players around him when he went down the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's because he's the best player in the world, that's why. So they have to sort of mark him up, don't they? That's what they do to Messi, so they're doing it to Rashford.
Oh yeah. I said, who's your favourite United player?
Like currently or of all time?
Yeah.
Both. Yeah. No.
I don't know.
Should we do current and of
all
all
right,
time?
then go on. Who's your current favourite United player, Hans?
Wan-Bissaka. Do I need to give reason now?
No, is it because of his long, illustrious career at the club?
Yes.
You just admired him ever since.
He's been
ever since a kid. You've always you had posters of Wan-Bissaka on your wall.
He's been, cemented in the team
ever since October.
Yeah.
You had him in his Palace kit, didn't you? Above your bed at night.
Yeah, you used to support Palace. You fucking Johnny come lately.
Shut up, guys. Keep that in secret.
Up the Eagles and all that.
I'm so glad you sort of long-winded that because I can't think.
No, I just really like the way that he's started at the club, for the last few years.
Well, you haven't got any other choices, really. You either like the way he started or you don't like him anyway.
No, I just, you know what? He just gives a good vibe, okay?
Right. Listen, I'm not knocking it.
Right.
I'm not knocking it.
Allow the vibe.
Allow the good vibe, do you know what I mean? Debbie Downer over there.
I'd probably say.
Players playing hundreds of games for United now. I know it's the kid that we signed 2 months ago.
I'd probably say Martial.
Martial,
probably. I just think he's a cool bastard, isn't he?
Right. Mine's Marcus Rashford. It's closely followed by Marcus Rojo. I just like the name Marcus. But I like Rojo because he's mental.
I love the fact that he's got pride and glory tattooed on his thighs. I just think he's a mental.
Who's this, sorry, Rojo?
Yeah.
No, my issue is the little diamond tattoo thing that he's got going on.
My other issue with
it really annoys me.
He can't do toast either. He seems to cook it to...
By the way, there's not a lot going on in the game, in case you're wondering. Oh no, actually it's 3-0 United, I'm joking.
Just a bit of pressure being put on the goalkeeper, but they're just hoofing it. It's...
Like the Sheffield United goalkeeper's just got it then, and he's hoofed it, and it's gone out for a throw-in on the edge of our box.
That was like a rugby kick, when to try and get a line out for
it's weird because I've watched Sheffield United a couple of times this season. I won't say I'm an expert, but they do look like they like to play football. They play it out from the back. They're not what you'd expect. They're not just hoofing it up and defending. But for this game, they have just gone long, really, haven't they?
Yeah,
which sort of plays into our hands. As I was saying earlier.
I was quite surprised because I didn't think they'd do that. I really thought today might be a tough game. I know it's only early, but goal probably.
Shot from Sheffield United on the edge of the box. Great save from David De Gea.
Oh.
There's a cross come in. Another great save. Header on the edge of the 6-yard box, and David De Gea makes that's 2 great saves.
A naughty foul then from the players.
Referee not noticed that.
He's not even giving it.
No.
David De Gea there with that save from the header. There was a shot from the edge of the box that you'd expect him to save, to be fair. on the volley, but it's
Good-
still a good save.
Good save that, yeah.
Good.
He got to it,
Yeah.
but
And it's whipped in, and then there's a header.
who was that? No, I tell you what, Williams, I don't think started brilliantly today.
And David De Gea made a point-blank save there, which is what he's good at. From 6 yards out, he's rescued us there, because that by right should have been a goal. The only slight thing I would say about it for the header was it is 6 yards out, and it's a good header, but it is a nice height for him.
Yeah, the way he was like running back into his position,
Yeah.
it sort of just happened to hit him as well. Which
I think if the lad heads it down, he's not getting there.
Yeah, I think
but that's a wake-up call for United then, because that was a little bit sloppy. We've had to rely on David De Gea to get us out of jail there.
Sheffield United have. See what I mean? That's what we were talking about. Then they've just hoofed it, but that's the kind of thing I expected to see from them, like attacking us, putting pressure on our defence.
The thing with that is, it sort of plays into our hands a little bit, because I think our weakest part in this team is probably our midfield. And you're almost bypassing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
They could easily work their way around by doing the usual tactic and get around it, but like you say, they're just
Brandon Williams on the ball there. It'd be good just give him a couple of touches, because he's giving it away a couple of times there. He probably just he's giving it away again, but I think he's drawn a foul. I don't know. He's not.
He's not started brilliantly.
Despite me saying he's the best left back we've got.
Yeah.
I think I've jinxed the poor lad. He's just had a couple of times where he stood on the ball there, and he's drawn a foul. He's got a foul, but he's been a bit lucky. I think he just needs a little, maybe someone have a word in his ear. Chill out, don't worry, keep it simple.
I think he's trying to do too much.
I think he is. To be fair, he's trying to impress. He doesn't need to impress. He just needs to do what he does best. Just keep it simple. And yep.
Yeah, I think he's showing his age, though, isn't he? I think maybe when Shaw does come back, he might come back into the team and sort of try and mentor Williams or something like that.
Yeah.
Best as he can.
This is the thing, though, innit? I was going to say, like, who mentors Williams? Is it Luke Shaw, who's probably not the best role model?
The other one,
or is it Ashley Young?
Could be the other one that I'm not mentioning the name of.
Listen, I'm a big Ashley Young fan.
Now, you have got to mention his name, because we've all had a sweepstake of how many minutes into the game you're going to mention his name, because, you know,
Why,
he's your favourite
Are you not an Ashley Young fan?
I just think he's a bit of a mong, isn't he?
There you go.
A bit of a moron, I think, is the term we use nowadays. I like Ashley Young. I've defended him. I think the problem with Ashley Young isn't Ashley Young.
No, I agree with you on that.
I know that doesn't make sense, but...
No, I agree with you on that. The problem with Ashley Young is, you know, he gives his all.
Foul here in the box, in the halfway line, sorry.
He gives his all.
Yeah.
Which is what you'd expect.
Yeah.
But my argument, the reason why I don't like him is when we played Huddersfield at the end of last season.
Yes.
He came up after the game and he said, "Oh, I can't fault the effort of the lads. I thought they were brilliant today." And we just drew 1-1 with the second worst Premier League team in history. And I just thought, come on, mate.
Just showing Jones here. Jones flying in there.
Jesus.
With Oliver Norwood.
He nearly kicked him in the head. It's a bit feisty so far, isn't it?
It is.
I don't know why. I didn't realise it was such a big derby.
The one thing Phil Jones is good at is getting stuck in.
Yeah, but he has to because he misses the ball most of the time.
Yeah. His first touch gives it away. His second touch is usually where he injures himself. Getting it back. Oh, that looks like an oil one there as well.
Foul. What's going
is that
on
on Wan-Bissaka? It's getting a bit physical. But this United team, they can mix it up a bit. Brandon Williams can get stuck in. Jones don't mind getting stuck in. Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. They're not dirty players, but they're strong, aren't they?
I think
Rashford and Martial, not dirty, but they're strong. We've seen Rashford, haven't we, flinging Scouse defenders around like confetti. Yeah. So he's not going to be bothered by a few Sheffield United players. No.
I was here watching the game with you, wasn't I, Jay, and saw that, and I think we all sort of script. That was like our best part of the day, that little cheer.
What was that for?
When Rashford just bounced Van Dijk into the stands. That was quite fun.
Old Trafford? No, I was there. It was at the game for that one.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have done it with you. I can't remember now.
No, I don't think it was. I don't know.
Sure, we did.
I was definitely.
Or did you have some cardboard cutouts of us sat in your house pretending you were with us?
At the game for that. For United.
I did it. You know what? I'm going on YouTube. Hang on a minute. I've got to find out.
If you can, here's one for Ask Ange. Who did Callum do the watch-along with for the Liverpool game, Full-Time Devils? Because none of us can remember.
Yeah.
Who were you there with?
I'm sure it was you and
No, I was at the game.
You were at the game.
I was definitely at the game for United versus Liverpool.
And I was definitely not, because I saw you at the game.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
right, it must have just been me.
You sat in your house with cardboard cutouts, having a conversation.
Two little posters on the wall next to
it. Just down a look now. The ball's gone through. Well, this is a replay of the ball going through, and Jones, right, mopping up there. I'm going to put it out there. Jones has been our best player so far.
I can't
In
be
history.
Yeah, in history.
No, he's done all right so far, Phil Jones. He's not like injured himself. He's not he's not giving away any goals. He's not at any grass. He's doing all right.
He's not at any dirt.
Yeah. He has actually done quite well, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think Sheffield United have done much. I mean, they've got that chance early on, but...
We've got someone saying Fred's been playing decent.
Fred is decent. I like Fred as well, you know.
Fred,
a few weeks ago, I'd had enough of him.
Yeah.
And then since I said that, he's played really well every game since, so now I've had to retract that statement and say he's actually mint.
Yeah,
we're down the right. Dan James crossed it in. It's not a great cross, that was being fair.
I brought him into my fantasy team, right, and he's done fuck all since I brought him in.
When did you bring him in?
About 4 weeks ago, and he's not had an assist.
Well, you know, he surely had an assist at Brighton, didn't he?
I don't think so. He would have done until Rashford decided to miss from an open goal.
Did he not get an assist?
So he would have got it.
Right. I know he got one. Was it Arsenal that he got one?
I think so. Yeah. I brought him on. I think.
Was it the Scousers?
It was the Scousers,
wasn't it? Yeah, because it was.
When apparently I watched it on my own.
With cardboard cutouts.
It's really gonna wind me up. I'm like packing my head.
Someone's saying, Isaac saying, Jones was not supposed to start. He will definitely cost us a game. I don't think he's been playing badly at all.
No.
To be honest with you,
Phil Jones. I think he's been really
we're in
decent.
just getting into the 17th minute on our on what we're watching it on Sky Sports. I don't know if people are ahead or behind or whatever, but he's 17 minutes in. He's not done anything too bad, so just leave him alone. But
leave him alone. And gets very defensive about Phil
leave
Jones.
Brittany alone. Leave Phil Jones alone. Yeah. Rashford is way too confident. Now that's an interesting.
Is that a foul there?
Too confident?
Fred's on the floor. Fred's been on the floor twice there, but no foul's been given. Sheffield United there. Oh, who was that just flown in then? Was that Pereira?
I feel like it was, yeah.
I've missed it because I'm YouTubing someone.
I want to understand this comment of Rashford being way too confident.
It's Carl and Joe. That's who it was. Just remembered.
There you go. So
it wasn't you two, no.
Who was it?
It was Carl and Joe.
Oh, right, okay.
Because, we get mixed up with them all the time, so... It's an easy mistake to make.
Phil Jones, no, it's not. Sheffield United breaking a crossing, another set, and it's a goal.
That's got to be a foul from that.
It's a goal.
Well, considering Liverpool keep getting those fouls.
Sheffield United have just scored, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
That's got to be a VAR check. That was a foul.
Right, Phil Jones, after I'd said he'd done okay.
To be fair to him, he got completely pushed in the back. That's got to be a VAR check because Scousers seem to always get the build-up play fouls.
See, yeah, the camera's on Phil Jones because it did look like he might have got a bit of a shove. I'm just watching it again here. Sheffield United coming down the left-hand side. A long ball again.
Yeah.
Jones, does he get a push? No. Not for me.
Shoulder barge.
Not for me. Right, falls over almost. Loses the ball. Lad crosses in. Dahay makes a good save. And then on the rebound, Sheffield United's number 4. I don't know who it is. I don't care. Scored. It is a bit of a shove, but I don't know, Jones was looking at another angle there. There's a question mark over whether Jones was shoved off the ball by Musset. It's a shove, but it's like that.
Yeah,
I know dramatics sometimes can play a role, but he's a big guy to have gone down like that.
I'm just wondering why. No, I don't even think they're checking it.
No, they're not interested.
It was a bloody lucky goal, that as well.
I agree.
If that was the Scousers right now, that would have been chalked off 100%. I guarantee. If that foul on Lovren was a foul yesterday, then it's John Fleck who scored, by the way, in case anyone gives a shit. If that was that foul yesterday on Lovren was softer than what Jones just had.
It's a Scousers, so.
And I think the one problem with that is, like you said, Cal, it's his shoulder rather than that.
Yeah,
if it's that, then it's a foul. But if it's that, it's technically is that.
You know what though? I don't think the referee's been brilliant today. I think he's letting a lot of fouls go for United.
I feel for Jones because it will get absolute pelters and everyone will be on him. And he's already a whipping boy. And I dread to even go in the comments.
Yeah, we've got Jones out ASAP. Jones out. VAR check, Calls for
Phil Jones
Phil Jones beef.
Yeah, I think that
needs to be subbed off.
I'm guessing you meant to say needs to be subbed off.
Jones, I've seen security at a mall protect more than Phil. There you go.
That's a good one.
I've seen security at a mall protect more than Phil.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is their job, to be honest.
Yeah. Jones'
Sheffield
head
United
is gone.
Passing the ball around here.
Yeah.
Sheffield United on his sack again.
On the plus side, we're on track for your prediction.
Yeah, I know. Told you, I can just predict
this. I know it's only been a minute since goal, but seems to have given Sheffield United a bit of a boost. They're attacking again. Jones there just shoving someone to the ground and giving away a free kick.
He's not right. Yeah, he's just doing a bit useless now, isn't he, Phil Jones? He's like trying to just wave his leg around.
See, this is the thing though. There now, I mean, again, that's soft, but he's been clever there, the attacker, because he's gone down there when Phil Jones has put his head on him. Marcus Rashford just had a word with Phil Jones. God knows what he said to him.
Why are you so shit?
What? Record in United when conceding first. 4 games, 4 defeats. There you go.
Haven't come back. That's good, that, isn't it?
Consistency. That's the key.
Yeah, well, it's a frigging contrast to what it used to be. We go 1-0 down and end up winning 4-1 most of the time, but...
I know, those are the days. Those were the days even. Guys, get involved in the chat. Let us know what you think. Oh, he's whips it in there, the free kick. Was that a corner? United again looking ropey.
Especially on set pieces and things like that. United just don't seem to know how to defend them at the minute, do they? All that needed was a brush from a boot.
Yeah, that was very nearly a second Sheffield United goal. Who was it come off there? I think it's Fred. I think Fred gets a touch on it, just about sends it to the wrong side of the post. So it's another corner.
Yeah, another corner, isn't it?
Ball being whipped in there. Well, floating in actually. Fred on the ball there, just trying to get rid. He's cleared it. It's going to come straight back in, isn't it?
No,
what are you doing there? United just giving it back to Sheffield United here.
I think we've found our level, haven't we?
Well, the thing is, right, going into this game, there was an argument that we weren't favourites, we were second favourites, because Sheffield United are above us, they've got a good record, they're at home, our away form is absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, you just seen that graphic as well. We've not been able to come back from getting into games.
But I don't know. Part of you just thinks, well, it's Sheffield United. You know what I mean? Like, we're Man United. This is Sheffield United. They've just got.
I know, but you know what? The way you can't really look at that at the minute because, but yeah, it is Man United, but the squad isn't great. It's simple as that. The squad's just not good.
Got a few calls for Ollie out and Pochettino in.
Announced Poch at half time, says Omar.
Yeah.
I knew this was going to happen.
This is what I love though, is the reasoned, calm, collected sort of response you get when United go behind.
Someone explained to me, what does Ollie bring? Legend or not, he has to go. Pochettino is available. Right,
I'm not being funny, but...
We're 23 minutes in.
We're 23 minutes in against Sheffield United, and going behind Sheffield United doesn't mean that's it. That's a straw that broke the camel's back with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Oh, Sheffield have just won the ball back in a...
was that Pereira who gave it away? Sheffield United attacking, it's 3-on-3. He's hit it straight at De Gea. He's looked lively. What was it, McGoldrick? He's the one that had that header that was saved. A lot
of calls for Jones off, Garner on.
What would you do then? Go 4 at the back? Because you're not going to play Jimmy Garner in defence, are you?
No, obviously.
Yeah, a lot of people saying it should be 4 at the back.
Sheffield United have had 5 attempts and we've had none.
Incredible, that, isn't it?
That is
not been able to get the ball to Rashford
shocking.
or Martial.
Someone was saying in the comments, as Martial touched the ball, he's not had much service, to be fair. But when you lose Pogba and McTominay, I know McTominay's not the biggest creator, but it leaves your midfield weak. For me, we need the full-backs, the wing-backs, to be getting forward more.
Pereira and Fred in midfield isn't something that's, going to give you goals and give you chances, is it? It just doesn't look like they know how to do it.
Where do you stand with Pereira?
I think this is make or break season, isn't it? And to be honest, I could probably see him going next year.
Oh, how old is he actually?
23.
23.
Ask Ange. How old is Pereira?
23. There you go. It seems like he's been around for quite a while though.
Well, he's had a few loan spells at different clubs. I know he was at Valencia last year.
I think he's just another one for me. I'm over it. I'm over the chances. Let's just
Well, I really wanted to give him a chance because he seemed pretty decent in new setups, but he's just not seeming to kick on with it, is he?
No, I know what you mean.
Anyway.
McTominay is 10 times more valuable to this 11 than Pogba.
10 times more valuable. So McTominay is worth 1.2 billion in that, if that's the case. Because I guarantee you now, whether you like Paul Pogba or not, when he does leave in the summer, he will go for at least 120 million quid.
The thing is I don't particularly mind him being sold if it was adequately replaced.
I'm with you.
That wouldn't happen.
The thing is, right, we could sell Paul Pogba And as a team, if we
come
invested
back.
all that money, and hear me out before you all start going berserk, Pogba FC, be better. Now, I'm not saying you buy a better player than Pogba.
No, but
you know, it's
invest in the
Moneyball,
right
innit?
areas.
It's like
You could look at it and look at. You could go get Fernandes and Thomas Partey, and now you straight away your midfield's a lot better.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could easily do that.
I think you're right. I think we go for. Partey or Maddison or something like that.
That wouldn't happen because the Glazers would say, all right, well, we sold him for 130 million. I tell you what, there's 50 million. Go and reinvest that. We'll take this 80 million or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's probably what.
I wouldn't trust the board to make a right decision.
Are you implying that a board that replaced Cristiano Ronaldo with Gabriel Obertan and Michael Owen doesn't know what they're doing?
I think that was a brilliant football decision.
I think that it was only a football decision. It wasn't based in finance.
Forgot
about Obertan. I think he forgot about it as well. To be honest with you.
Do you remember when he went to Newcastle though, and then Newcastle thought, oh, he's actually quite a decent player, and he was even shitter there.
Do you know what the weird thing was with Obertan? Right, he was one of those sort of in between players for the reserves and the first team. He looked mint in the reserves, but shit for the first team.
Yeah.
Like I went to watch the reserves a couple of times when he played, and he was like easily the best player on the pitch. But you put him in the first team, he was shocking, and he was the first player as well that taught me do not trust YouTube for football highlights. Because when he was at Auxerre, I think it was, he looked like fucking Lionel Messi. He did.
He will do in his 3 minutes.
But yeah, that's what I mean.
I'd love
to put a bit of, bit of grime music underneath it as well. It's like, wait, here we go. Look at this guy's mint, and he wasn't.
Where is he now? That's my question.
Where is Gabriel Obertan? If you're involved, if you're there, ask him. He'll probably tweet us.
Ask Ange.
Ask Ange, where's Gabriel Obertan? If you're wondering what's going on the actual game.
Yeah, the actual game. Yeah.
The referee's just giving the player
stroking Fleck's head there.
Something going.
Is that Andre Mariner? Who's the referee? No, who is it?
He is in Turkey.
Go on, try and pronounce that. I just saw the name of the club.
The name, and my apologies if I offend anybody. Erzurum, somewhere like that, basically.
Oh, them. They're one of my favourite Turkish teams.
You got the shirt, yeah.
Yeah, they're up there with Besiktas.
Yeah. He was at Wigan as well, you know.
Oh, we went to all the footballing giants.
Williams down the left there. Inside, Martial in the box. It's a shot. No, I don't know why I got excited there because it was almost a pass back. But
shot on target, though.
That was not a criticism of Martial. It was on his left foot. He turned and had a dig. It's on target.
There's not really anything else he could have done there.
No.
Getting a shot like
it's
one of them. Anyway, I think it was.
No.
I think it was sort of swerving away from goal.
A lot of people not very happy with Pereira and Fred partnership. They are a disaster.
There wasn't really much else we could do. I think a lot of people probably would have called for Garner to play today.
Yeah, we've had a few comments about that as well. And what do you guys think that we're missing? Obviously, I think we are McTominay.
Yeah,
big
a
time.
lot.
Yeah, I think we're missing.
I mean, people forget, man. It's Pogba who we're missing.
Yeah,
I think Williams just took the ball in his bollocks.
Williams has had a bit of an nasty one.
That honestly is the worst pain. You'd never know, Ange, but it's horrible.
Yeah, don't give it all the bigging about childbirth and all that. I mean, you've had
I don't have any children, so I can't really comment on it. I'm just keeping my mouth shut with this one.
That stubbing your toe.
Stubbing your toe, yeah.
Standing on a plug.
Standing on a plug while stubbing your toe.
Yeah. And
getting it in the bollocks and giving birth at the same time is absolutely horrible.
Standing on your girlfriend's turned on straighteners are quite horrible as well. That fucking really hurt.
Oh no.
Did you leave them on purpose to try and
get part of some kinky game that was going on in the air?
With the cardboard cutouts out as well, yeah.
It's a corner to Sheffield United, by the way. David Hay collects it.
Bloody hell,
come on, let's counter now.
Come on, quick, get it out.
No.
Like, he's done that thing where he's running out with the ball, looking around, and no one's really moved for him. So we're trying to build from the back here. Is that Andreas Pereira on the ball? Just inside our half.
Yeah. Marshall free.
Such a lack of options from United. You can see there's a big hole in our midfield.
There's so many forward passes on.
Maguire bringing it out.
Haven't got the quality to do it.
Wide.
They haven't got the quality to find that forward pass, that creative pass.
Is Mata on the bench?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a few people calling for him.
I think there'll be a bit of a change of system though if we do make a sub.
I might be wrong, but it looks to me there like I don't know if it's just that little section of empty seats. In the Sheffield United, obviously, which surprised me because no matter how crap United are, I don't know if that's just a load of lads that haven't turned up.
Yeah,
probably stuck in the pub. But you'd expect it to be a sellout. Fred is down on the deck for about the 8th time in this game, and he's got a foul.
We've had some.
McGoldrick's there being a little shithouse, kicking the ball away.
Some people are wading into the giving birth situation. I'm not going to read these messages, but
Jay, it looks like Jay will.
Yeah.
That was a poor pass that from. That was fucking terrible.
We've got Jay saying, "Wish Bayou was playing."
Do you know what? I was going to mention that before, and then something happened. But I think if Bayou was to come back, that back three would be a lot better.
Oh, Mastermind's asking, does Angelina have Instagram?
Yes, but...
What's your Instagram? In fact, we've not done an Insta thing, right?
Are we all going to big up our Instagrams?
I mean, if you go on my Instagram, you can get bored. It's just pictures of my kids. So there's no, like...
I'd have a bloody upload anyway.
So there's no, like, anything to do with football.
Right, we don't need to tell everyone our Instagram names then.
No, fine. Well, I'm going to now.
Oh, right,
so
thanks,
don't worry.
Jay.
It's all right.
Cheers.
People have asked. And do get in touch with Ange on Instagram. She loves chatting, so don't worry about it.
She's chatty,
yeah. Hang on a minute.
You actually ever searching for my Instagram?
No, you told me.
There you go, United on the attack now.
Oh, United on the attack, yeah.
Oh, fucking offside, never mind.
Right. Right, so, Cal, what's your Insta?
I can't remember. Let me have a look. Do you know what? I can't actually remember.
We're doing we're really good at this kind of thing, aren't we?
Cal_Stone 96.
Cal _Stone
96. That's
96.
the one.
There he is. Hey, put your IQ on your Instagram thing for. And
Angelina.
Fucking gimp.
Dot.
Going straight to HR.
Angelina dot
ZK.
Oh, there you are. And I can't remember my own.
This is going so well.
I know, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we're better doing a bit of a Twitter plug. At least you'll remember your usernames from that.
Yeah. @_CalStone. That's all that is. Follow me on that. I want to get my followers up. Come on. Sheffield United.
He needs to become an influencer so we can buy some more cardboard cutouts, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
These, I know we was joking about Ask Ange, but asking where I live, I'm not going to tell you. So yeah.
Someone asked you where you live.
Number 9. M42. No, I'm not joking.
I'm staying out of this one.
Hey. Tell you what, if Adam Wan-Bissaka gets that trick, we'll put Angelina's address on.
We'll put a phone number in the comments.
Yeah, since he's my favourite player. Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway.
Apologies that I keep coughing as well. I think I am dying.
Okay.
Right. I'm just going to post that on Insta there.
Thanks.
There's a link there on Instagram. I don't know why I'm telling people already watching it.
What Instagram have you posted on? FullTimeDEVILS?
Yeah.
Is it just @FullTimeDEVILS?
Yes.
There we go.
Right.
Corner to Sheffield.
Sheffield United have had about, what is this? I don't know the stats. And how many corners have Sheffield United have?
Should we get
5?
One moment and I will find out.
What you on now?
Try to play it around here. They're doing that thing with the corner that winds me up where you don't just cross it, you try and pass it about and you end up... And now they've turned the corner into a throw-in.
I think Sheffield have had as many goal attempts as corners, 5. And we have had none.
Have we not even had a corner? I'm saying that if we've not had a fucking shot. God, we're shit, aren't we?
Guys, get involved in the chat. Let us know what you think of the game. What needs to change at half-time? We've got 10 minutes on half-time and it's obviously not working. And I don't really see this changing. I don't think that staying with the same tactics will work because
I think he's going to have to change.
We had one chance, which was basically a glorified pass back. So something needs to change. What does Ollie need to do?
The annoying thing is in a couple of minutes, we're going to have to ask all you lot in the comments, who do you think our man of the match so far is going to be? So if you can think of 4 players, do let us know, because we're going to struggle, I think.
Yeah, I mean, who would you... As we're watching, we're just in the 35th minute. If you had to pick 4, who are you going for?
Yeah, let us know. Do our job for us, because I can't frigging think of anyone.
Someone else saying here, McGoldrick is good. He's been an handful, that McGoldrick. I quite like
James
on the counter. Oh, what was that? I could see what he's trying to do. James is trying to ping it over to Rashford. And I think Rashford, well, he's gone out for a throw, but I think it might be a foul on the defender.
Who's on the bench?
Oh, yeah. I'll get it up now. Bear with me. Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking
We
find
know
it.
Garner's on the bench, don't we? And there's Matter on the bench as well. Tuanzebe, Ashley Young. Maybe Ashley Young on up front. Second half.
I'm not listening to you.
Cal,
Not listening to you.
what do you reckon? That's what you need. You need a bit of Ashley Young there.
Need a little bit of Ashley Young in my life. Do you know what? Twitter's doing me tits in. It's not working.
Okay, I'll just find it.
You just look for it.
That's
Oh
why
yeah,
it's
I've got it now.
Ascange.
There you go. Grant Twain's a bit. Where's Romero? Anyway, Young, Garner, Lingard, Matter and Greenwood. Does that
Greenwood, Mason Greenwood.
What changes would you guys make? Let us know in the comments.
Personally, I think what I'd probably do is, and do you know what, he's not been the worst, he's not been great either, but I'd probably bring Jones off, make it a 4 at the back, and then add a midfielder, because...
Dan James here. Right, he's just been wiped out there, referee.
He can't hear you.
Hello? Fewest touches, outfield players today. Dan James 9, Marcus Rashford 13, Jack O'Connell 14, Anthony Martial 15. All that tells
I
us...
can't believe Martial's actually had 15, to be honest.
Well, all
I
that,
know,
yeah.
I'm struggling to think of one, to be honest, other than his shot.
All that tells us is that we've just not been getting the ball forward enough. I don't blame them for that.
No, I just don't think the tactics have been very good, have they? I think they were trying to accommodate McTominay not being there, but it's not worked. I bet Twitter's having a meltdown though, innit? About
The thing
about
is,
Poch
right?
being free now.
Yeah, people are saying this. I've
People are
got a
gonna
group, some of the lads in my group chat, the lads on everyone on Twitter. With Pochettino being available, we always knew that Ollie was going to be under pressure, didn't we?
It's a bit similar to Van Gaal when he was under pressure and Mourinho was available.
Nailed it, spot on.
I
So
think-
that worries me a little bit because I don't think starters. I don't really see Poch coming in before the end of the season anyway.
I don't think he would.
And I just think it adds more pressure, and I just don't know. It makes it toxic again, and we've just had enough of that. Can United break here? Dan James on the right,
That was his chance to get
crosses it in.
Corner ball.
not-
Was that our first corner? Wasn't a great ball.
Wasn't a great ball, was it?
At least we got a corner. We can
But
celebrate.
you
First
see
corner,
there, if you
guys.
look at that, when Dan James broke there, Sheffield United had like 5 players back straight away. They just seem, it's like they've got an extra player. There just seems a little bit more energy about them as well.
Yeah, it would.
Maguire here.
He needs to get a goal then, Maguire. I'm surprised he's not had a bullet header in the net.
What do we think of him as captain in this dreadful 38 minutes that we've seen?
I don't blame him for this debacle.
Yeah,
No.
I don't really think Maguire's done anything.
Crossing it in now, Fred. Maguire is our furthest player forward, and he's
go.
gone out for a throw into
They've
Sheffield United.
They've watered the pitch big time. The ball seems to get quicker and quicker then.
Easy.
go.
Maguire's just gone mad at Fred there, saying put the ball in the fucking box. You can easily tell what he's saying because Fred just overhit it and it's gone out for a throw in.
Again, a bit of aggression, telling people,
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I mean. Is there a dead body under that?
I don't know what's going on there. There's like some guy on a gurney with straps on. I don't know what's going on there. He just like dumped him there. He's had enough. He's lost the will to live watching this game.
yeah.
So they've just dumped him in on a gurney at the side of the
Someone's
pitch.
just murdered him and put him under something. It really did look like a dead body, that. You can tell
Sheffield
something's
United.
going on. Just winning the ball, winning every battle in midfield.
Fred fell over them with no one around him whatsoever. He's not having his best game today, Fred, and he was Pereira. Regardless of what you
Neither
think
of
of
them,
them,
no.
today hasn't been a good day for him. And we've got a massive hole in that midfield, and it's being exploited. At first, Sheffield United were going long, and now they just look like they're going in confidence and mixing it up a bit, going through the middle, going down the wings.
Oh, he stayed in. That's a ball on the right. So go on, guys. Let us know your comment. Let us know in the comments about your man of the match so far. I think you'd probably struggle. Are we allowed to give Sheffield United players in the man of the match? Because I
Absolutely
honestly
not.
couldn't.
We can only fit 4 options in. There won't be enough.
I honestly can't think of any.
The sad thing is, right, and people might take the piss out of this or whatever, but it goes to show you think of Sheffield United, there's not that many players you know of theirs. They're not a team where they think, oh, they've got loads of players who are stars or loads of players you need to worry about. But they're just well organised, they work together as a team. They're just everything we're not at the minute.
They haven't got that superstar, but
No,
they've
but-
got that teamwork and
Yeah.
ethic about them that they want to play well together. There you go, United breaking.
Oh, he's done well there, defender. Dan James, I think, was it Dan James there trying to
Dan
pick
James
out?
Trying to pick out. I think
Is that
it's
Fred? Fred,
Yeah,
innit? Fred getting forward.
Only scored 1 for us as well, haven't they?
Dan James again. Martial draws a foul there. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the
about
referee's
60
actually-
yards out or whatever. It's not anywhere you can have a free
It's
kick
probably a
from.
bit needless from Jagielka, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Squad, who's your man of the match so far?
My man of the match so far for Manchester United would be. I can't. Do you know what? I can't. I'm genuine. Probably De Gea because he made 4 saves, including the goal. He actually made a good save, and they got the rebound.
about you, as well?
Probably because I'm struggling otherwise.
It's not even worth doing a poll. Sometimes we do Twitter polls, but there's just garbage. There's no point. The free kick's been crossed into the box.
Easy header away. Yeah. No one attacking the ball.
And now Sheffield United are looking to break. I don't know. Do you know what? This might sound nice, but Brandon Williams has had a bit of a
stinker.
Yeah, and I know he's only young, and I do rate him massively.
Yeah, but you can allow it, Williams.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably not the right game for him or whatever. I don't know what the situation is. It's just first 40 minutes hasn't been his best. He started off quite well the first couple of minutes, but then I don't know. Like they seem to have targeted down that side a little bit, and it seems to be Jones who's over there all the time, and it's almost like
him,
because Brandon Williams is trying to get forward, he's getting caught out a little bit, and we're relying on Phil Jones, which often ends in tears.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka doing well there though.
We've had somebody say, I always tune in to hear Jay's laugh, but I'm not sure if I'll hear it today.
If I don't laugh, I'll cry. That's what that is. Hey. Ollie is a fool, get him out now, says Chilezi Mutala.
I'm sick of having the debate about Ollie in and Ollie out, you know. I just think there's only
Sean Bean scored, someone said, sorry. Do you remember that film? What was that film he was in? Ange, what was that film? Was it When Saturday Comes?
Sorry. What
the football film with Sean Bean, where he's a Sheffield United player. And he scores against Man United, I'm sure he does. I'm sure it's When Saturday Comes.
Hang on.
I thought it was Sharp then, but never mind.
I thought it was what?
Sharp's
Oh, Sharp.
Yes, you are right.
Was it When Saturday Comes?
Yeah.
What rating has he got on Rotten Tomatoes?
Flipping heck. Hang on.
Come on.
Hang on.
Lads, you can get involved in these quiz questions as well, you know. Don't feel free to shout out, feel free to just don't be cheating over there. You've got Ewan and Dom there producing.
It got 6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Right,
Rotten
okay.
Tomatoes, I'm still searching, sorry. Not as quick as I should.
Just showing the goal again, which Phil Jones won't want to see again.
I think Jones could have dealt with that a lot easier and a lot quicker. I think he made a bit of a mess of it.
And also, why David De Gea's made the save, and then why is Fleck on his own to make the rebound there? Someone should have been picking him up and being doubly critical. But don't worry, everyone that's worried about what Saturday Comes is Rotten Tomatoes rating, because that's what I'm concerned about. Never mind all this tosh on the pitch.
1996, I think it was, When Saturday Comes film has got, okay, so it's not been, Rotten Tomatoes have not.
Rotten Tomatoes couldn't even find a critic to go and look at it.
They've not got any critics.
Shite.
I'd never even heard of it, to be honest. So
oh no, sorry.
That's got to be a foul on James.
Seems to be 6 out of 10. Oh, they're actually quotes from the film as well.
Right, has it got a Rotten Tomatoes rating? I need to know that. Right, hasn't. If you haven't seen
65%.
65%? You're having a laugh?
Seriously?
Well, that's audience score.
Oh, sorry.
That's probably a load of Sheffield United fans who went to go and see it, and Sean Bean's family. It's the only film that Sean Bean's in where he keeps the right accent.
Is he the weird guy who always calls everyone a bastard, Sean Bean?
Yeah, and he always has a Sheffield accent for every film he's in.
Yeah.
So even when he's in like Troy and he's Greek.
Somebody who reviewed it back in 2002, despite being stuffed with cliches, When Saturday Comes is an emotionally rewarding experience, and not only for those viewers who are in love with the most popular sport in the world.
In other words, he was a Sheffield United fan, I'm guessing.
It's up there with the Pele film, I think, as shit football
That's
films.
what it was compared to, really.
Yeah. I watched 7 minutes of that the other week and then gave up because it was just rubbish.
Escape to Victory was good.
Escape to Victory is one. Escape to Victory.
That and Mean Machine.
Mike Bassett.
Mean Machine.
I don't like Mike.
Mike Bassett's mint.
Hey.
Mean Machine's good, but I thought the
Marshall's fouled one of the Sheffield United players there. Sheffield United are doing quite well at drawing fouls and getting them.
Yeah, but I feel like we've been fouled a lot and the referee's just not.
That's what I mean. They're like the dark arts. They're getting it right.
Even though like getting it right though, is it? I mean,
for them it is.
For them it is
because they're stopping us there on the attack. They've got another foul. How many times have they done that this game? We've been attacking and somehow they've ended up with a free kick.
I can't believe it's nearly half time. 45th minute's just come in too now. I can't believe how quick that's gone. I can't believe how bad we've been as well. We've just not created anything, have we?
Joey Tribbiani says Man United small club laughing emojis.
Joey Tribbiani?
The Joey Tribbiani, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
Wonder how he's doing.
I wonder if you ever got back in touch with that hand win.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Let us know, Joey.
Yeah, let us know what happened with the hand
Although let's not talk about your sitcom that was on your own. That one. Did you ever see that?
Do you know what?
That was shite.
No, I liked it. I've got a DVD for it at home and everything.
Oh my god.
Mate, how much weed did you smoke to like that film? That for sure. I watched it. It was like, I don't know, man.
I wonder if you can speak French yet as well.
Blah, 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 blah. In case anyone's wondering what's going on in the game, by the way, nothing.
Yeah.
Sheffield United have got a throw-in on the halfway line. There's 1 minute of added time, and I think the referee's going to blow up as soon as he takes his throw-in.
Friends and Phoenix Nights are the 2 best shows ever.
I'd say Phoenix Nights definitely. I like Friends. A lot of people don't like it. I do, but I prefer like Curb and Seinfeld for comedies. Right, half time. Guys, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Any changes you'd make?
Yeah,
anything?
Just your changes. What changes would you make at half time now? Because we've not got loads of options on the bench, but we have got Mason Greenwood. We've got Juan Mata. Axel Tuanzebe. Lewis Tuff has just said, Jay, how old are you?
I just saw that, yeah.
I'm in my 30s and I was born in the 80s. There you go. Ole's not the issue, says Jacob O.C. I agree.
No, he's not.
He's not, but...
I want to see more from him today, though,
because it isn't good enough. If we lose today, that is Bournemouth, Newcastle, West Ham, and then Sheffield United. We've lost away to this season by November. And that is fucking disgraceful.
And we've got a good few away games. We've got a big period of games coming up over Christmas, obviously. So,
lots of comments coming in. Ole should be looking over his shoulders. Rubbish, need new direction. Surely second half must be better. It can't be worse. Peter Holmes says Fred sucks.
Okay.
Pochettino, Poch for Ole Pochettino.
I knew this was going to happen.
Does anyone here want Pochettino, by the way? Because I've said stick with Ole, but
I'd say stick with Ole.
Yeah.
You know, I think if it does happen, I think if it does happen, it'll happen at the end of the season.
I feel physically ill, says Mr. Aaron Fitzgerald.
He'd probably go.
Joey Tribbiani says enjoy life in the Championship next season, lads.
He didn't answer our questions though.
Yeah.
He's obviously go away, Joey.
Yeah.
How can people say Ole is not the problem? Because we've been here before, Luke Murphy. We were here with Jose. Jose was the problem. Then Van Gaal was the problem before him. Moyes was the problem, although Moyes was terrible. You have to look above that. You have to look. It's deeper than just the manager. It's a lot more worse than that. All these managers we've had have all ended up failing at some point. Why is that? It's because the structure at the club is all wrong. Why have we got investment bankers making football decisions?
Why have we got 90 million quid going out of the club in 7 years paid to dividends to the Glazers? Why is that not being reinvested in the club? Why is that not being reinvested in the stadium that's falling to bits? Why haven't we got a director of football to help Ollie make the right decisions? Oh, do you know what I mean? I'm going on one now.
Why are we selling Romelu Lukaku on transfer deadline day when we can't replace him knowing that we're weak? Things like that, it all adds up.
I wasn't against Lukaku going, I don't think anyone was. But again, where was the replacement?
Yeah. Well, Sanchez, does anyone moan when Alexis Sanchez went out of that team?
I keep saying this. People keep saying, oh, well, we lost Lukaku and Sanchez. And Adam made a good point in a podcast a while ago. We didn't lose Sanchez. Sanchez was nothing to us. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see Greenwood just come in and replace Sanchez. Greenwood can come in, get his opportunity. But Lukaku did need to be replaced. I know Martial's up front, but you see Martial was out for 2 months with an injury. And then Rashford was...
The way I look at that is I always look at it from a purely sort of... If you look at it just from mathematics or business or whatever point of view, you're taking out all those goals out of Manchester United. Romelu Lukaku, for all his faults, scored 42 goals in 96 games for Manchester United. Alexis Sanchez, all right, he was nothing player, fair enough, yeah. But even though he's nothing, he's still... There's goals there. Fellaini, everyone laughs at Fellaini. Fellaini's shit, he was rubbish, he's all that. Marouane Fellaini scored some goals. He scored some important goals. Ander Herrera, again. Oh, Herrera, he wasn't at the top level, whatever. But he scored goals. He was a player that played every game when he was fit. So you're taking all that experience, all those goals, all those starts out of the team, and you're not replacing him.
United need five. They needed 5 players this summer, and we got 3. So then when you've got the likes of Ed Woodward coming out saying our investment was... What did he do in his investment call? He said it was improved so much. But again, the debt's gone up £140 million.
Ed Woodward, based on those calls, he may as well say, we're going to sign rainbow-filled unicorns and Manchester United are going to win the World Cup tomorrow because he just chats that much garbage. Who actually cares what he says?
Who does the guy think he's kidding as well? Does he genuinely believe that he's helping the fans? He's not. He's not helping us understand anything.
I'll just say this. Someone, Stu MC, or can I say, John Fleck, pissing all over this shower. Harry Maguire has the cover pace of Fred Flintstone. Useless at Hull. Relegated 51 goals conceded at Leicester. He's a pub player. 80 mil, not worth 80 pence. Now, I don't agree with any of that, but I like the way he's put it.
Yeah.
Because it's quite poetic.
Taking a lot of time and effort to do that.
So, Stu MC, I don't agree with it, but, you know, it was well written.
I could just imagine him at home furiously typing that. So
he's done well, because there's no spelling mistakes or anything. When I type it quick and I'm angry, it looks like I've got my 4-year-old to do it for me. It's just gobbledygook.
When I'm writing or something, I'll end up getting pissed off about something and then I'll make about 4 spelling
I hate when I tweet and I get it wrong. I hate when I tweet calling people thick and then I make a misspell. Have you ever done that?
Twitter.
I've done that. You thick twat, and then I've realised I've actually spelled something wrong.
Like, Twitter needs to add an edit tweet button because I'm getting sick of it. I did a tweet the other day. I missed out a word.
No, you can't edit. No. After you've tweeted?
Yeah, edit your tweet. Edit your tweet.
That's like if Facebook did that thing where you can see who's been looking at your profile. It'd ruin it for everyone, wouldn't it? Not for me personally.
There's a way to do that though.
Oh, we saw that, didn't we? Yeah, but it was proper long-winded, wasn't it? And it was boring after a while.
It took
There is a way to
too
see who's
long.
been looking at your profile on Facebook, but it's about...
You've got to have a lot of spare time
honestly
to do
guarantee
that.
I know no one's looking at mine, so it's fine.
I don't even look at my own.
No, I don't.
That's
I
how bad it is.
can't remember what profile picture I've got.
It's worse when you go on Facebook and you see birthday notifications and you think, who the hell are these people?
I need to make a new one, man.
Yeah, right, I don't even know the
I've got people from school that I've not spoken to in about 10 years who are all donkeys now, so...
Apart from Ravel Morrison.
Apart from Ravel, you and Ravel. Hey.
I say he went to school. I was in year 7, he was in year 11. So he went to school, but...
I was going to say, how old are you, Cal?
I'm 23.
So,
23, but look 42.
You are actually young enough to be my son, that is scary. I was going to like make some references to football games we had against St Anthony's, but when I was at school, 23 years ago, yeah, I'm guessing you would have been playing for St Anthony's then.
I was playing for the primary school, St Teresa's, back in Old Trafford.
Just watching the goal again, just not great.
I
can't hear what Graham Souness is saying, but
he's
I
probably
guarantee
blaming Paul Pogba.
He'll be saying Paul Pogba is a disgrace and he should have let Rashford take that penalty against Wolves.
A lot of people.
Brian Dean looks like he's turned up in fancy dress, by the way. I don't know what he's come as.
A lot of people calling for Garner to come on.
Yeah, I tell you,
bit of a maverick.
Do you know what? For some reason, Garner has reminded me of this player. But he played for Everton, didn't he, last year? Like Idrissa Gueye, was it?
Yeah.
He went to PSG for 40 million. He'd have been a cracking player. I think he'd have been a decent signing for us.
Everton have missed him.
They have, haven't they?
They have. To be fair, they're absolutely shocking.
They are shy, aren't they?
Silver.
Is this what we're doing now? Just looking at other teams that are worse than us to make us feel better.
At least we've not got Marco Silva at the helm. Well, I'll give it time.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Woodward will.
He got the best out of Harry Maguire, didn't he? So you never know. Just looking at De Gea's save. De Gea, the only one in that half, in my opinion, in a red shirt or a United shirt, I should say, who can have any sort of pride in what he's done. Yeah. Because he had a good half, made some good saves. Wasn't at fault for the goal. He actually saved the first shot and it was the rebound and went in. So I don't think De Gea's having the best season, but this has been his best performance so far this season for me.
Yeah, I mean the clean sheet argument didn't last very long though, did it? We'll win 3-1.
We've had one here. What's your opinion on this? Poch as head coach and Ollie as director of football. Don't feel like that would. I don't think Ollie's going to take that.
We had this debate the other day, and House had made the point of like, why would you have Ollie as director of football? What has he done to show that he would be a director of football? Has he got some sort of special relationship with other directors of footballs? Does he know about making transfers? Does he know about overseeing the strategy of the club? No, he doesn't. So that doesn't make sense. The only reason you're doing that is it's like you just want to give. It's like making someone, milk monitor or whatever. Yeah. It's like give him a job.
Giving someone a role. So
I tell you what, you're in charge of the bins. You look after that. So that's a really.
Do you know what I think it is?
It's nonsense.
I think it is. I think it's fans who are just a bit like, we can't sack Ollie because he's our legend. Well, I think that's what it is.
I think as well, there's this thought, there is a train of thought which I get that Woodward would be reluctant to sack him because then all the attention is on Woodward. Because and then you've sacked, despite his failings as a manager, you've sacked a legend and it's like all eyes are on you then. And even if you bring Poch in and everyone goes, oh wow, we've got Poch now, it's great, people are still going to be going, hang on a minute, this is our 5th manager? If you count Giggsy in 5 years, whatever, or 7 years, sorry. So 6 years. We've
had one comment. Ollie could not direct at a zebra crossing. I want to know where people get these from, like.
Ollie couldn't direct at zebra crossing whilst Harry Maguire couldn't be a bouncer at a Mothercare or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember it. That's how memorable it was. It was something.
Oh no, the security person at the mall.
Yeah.
And then there's Fred Flintstone running around there as well.
Fred Flintstone one I liked.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooks, cut Ollie some slack. Every top 6 team has struggled against Sheffield United. Charlie Brooks, that's the name of one of the guys at United who works at United. I wonder if that's actually him. Listen, we've all cut Ollie some slack on this channel. Well, not all of us, but I've cut Ollie a lot of slack. I said he's the right man for the job. We had a debate the other day where Howson was sort of not advocating, but saying that in terms of who's a better manager, Jose's a better manager. Maka was saying Poch, and I said Ollie. And I said, give Ollie time. I've said that from day one. I think that it's not Ollie that's a problem, and also changing managers constantly gets us nowhere. And I like what he's doing in terms of bringing through the youngsters, getting rid of some of the deadwood, which I agree, some of them had to go, even though I wanted some of them replaced. Building from the back, getting the defence sorted. I get all that. So we're definitely not overly critical on Ollie, but the results aren't good enough. And you can't lose 4 away games by November to the likes of Bournemouth, and if it carries on like this, Sheffield United, West Ham and Newcastle, and not expect questions to be asked of you as Manchester United manager.
I think he's been hung out to dry a little bit though. I mean, look at the investment in the summer, and like you say, the lack of replacements for Lukaku and Sanchez. If those were replaced, I don't think, and we'd have bought that midfielder to replace Fellaini and Herrera, I don't think we'd have been seeing performances like this. But because they didn't get it, left the squad thin, and it left, for any injury to happen, it's left the squad weak, which has happened. The right investment in the summer, and this won't be happening. If we'd have had that investment and Ollie was still performing like this, then fine, you could possibly argue maybe he isn't the man for the job. But I don't think he's been backed enough. I don't think he's had the right chances yet. I think you've got to give him time, give him a bit more transfer windows, see what happens in January, arguably next summer as well. And then if it's still carrying on, then maybe it's time to make a change, and then you've got to start looking above him again. But Woodward can't freaking organise a piss up in a brewery, can he? But
are you ready for another comment?
Go on.
I think this is the same guy that did the Flintstone one, but I'm not too sure, so apologies if not. Could make Ollie the head of napkin arrangement in the prawn sandwich suite at Old Trafford. I think people don't want to sack Ollie as he's such a humble and nice guy. Lol.
Did he have a head of napkin arrangement in the suite?
In the prawn
Do we have a prawn sandwich suite?
I don't know. Apparently so.
Probably.
Well,
I don't think we don't really get to go to the suites, me personally, so I don't know. Maybe there is, who knows?
Don't give us that. You're in the suites all the time, in the Glazers, you little Glazer stage, giving all that
No,
sort
I'm at the suites at Sheffield United.
And Ed Woodward, like Bezzies. Do you know what I mean?
Puppets on this show.
Actually, when I was supporting Sheffield United, I used to go to the
hang on a
suites
minute.
there.
Yeah, you supported Sheffield United. It was Crystal Palace when Aaron Wan-Bissaka was there.
Oh, sorry, it was Crystal Palace. Sorry, I'm getting confused. There's so many teams I support.
It's funny how you support the new signing. He's that good, thanks to Joel and Avram for getting him. He's my favourite player.
Yeah, basically, you want to be my mate to get signed. I'm mate to them all, yeah.
Phil Jones should get replaced by Garner and get Aaron Wan-Bissaka into that back three. Aaron Wan-Bissaka as a right centre-back, what do you think of that?
I think that. Do you remember at the World Cup we had the back three and we had Walker playing at the right centre-back position? I think that should happen next summer with Wan-Bissaka. I think if you, because the thing is, Trent Alexander-Arnold can't defend to save his life, but he's a good attacking player.
Yeah.
I think if you put a three at the back and put Wan-Bissaka there, I think it covers us defensively, because we are a little bit suspect at the back with England. You could put him at right centre-back, I think it'd cover us defensively. I think you've still got Alexander-Arnold going forward.
No, but at United, would you have that United? That's what I'm saying. I get where you come from England, but like
probably.
Most
do you know what? Yeah, I think
shit about England.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I would do.
I didn't realise City. The derby's coming up. There we go. There's 3 easy points. That'll bounce back. I'm sure Lingard's on. Do you know what? I forgot Jesse's on the bench.
Yeah, so did I, to be
honestly,
fair.
And that's not,
I called him Man United's Dappy last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
Man United's version of Dappy.
Dappy from
Endels.
Why was he? Sorry, I forgot.
Because he did. I saw a video of him rapping and it was shite, so I just thought he just reminded
United
me of
version
I
of
feel
Dappy.
like, was there not another reason?
No, because he was wearing
So
one of them
multitude
hats.
Oh, did he have the hat on?
He had a weird hat on. He had a stupid flappy hat on.
I remember once, right, I used to work at this bar in London.
Had a few jobs, haven't you?
I've had a lot. So I ended this one. And Talisa from Endels was in there, right?
Right?
And she was at the bar, and she was with like a load of like hangers on and whatnot. And then a fight kicked off about 100 metres away, and all the guys that were like surrounded her, like she was the president. Like, I protect Lisa. And I was like, what are you doing, you knobheads?
Chavy Cockney.
Yeah, anyway. I digress. If Jose was back properly, he would have delivered. Can we forget about Jose Mourinho now? I liked Jose for a bit. But now he's gone. Let's forget about him. I'm sick of it. Like, I can understand the talk about Poch because he might end up as United manager. But Jose Mourinho manages Tottenham. He's never coming back to United. I always respect the time, the night in Stockholm, one of my best nights of the year. He won us some trophies. It didn't work out, he moved on, and I'm sick of hearing about him, being honest. And I know that sounds perverse because we talk about him on the channel, but we need to move on. Forget about Jose. So, who did Lingard come on for?
No idea.
Jones. Well, everyone on my timeline, on the chat, has got their wish that Jones has come off. Although, unfortunately for a lot of you, it's the other player you all hate who's come on, in Jesse Lingard. So I don't know if anyone's going to be too enthralled at that. But I'm going to put my tin hat on. I actually think this could be a game Lingard does something in. I'm going to say it. There you go.
There you go.
To be fair, if you say it every game, you're bound to be right sometimes.
Listen, people forget. He was moonwalking at the Emirates not long ago. Well, not long ago. It was about 18 months
ago. I want that.
You know
back.
what I mean.
I really want that back.
I thought Lingard did okay against Bournemouth when he came on. I thought he showed for the ball a lot. He wanted it. He was trying to make things happen. Again, though, it's that quality that we're lacking. It's the same with Fred and the same with Pereira at times. The effort is great. They'll get stuck in. I love all that. But at times, the quality. You want something a little bit more. And there's only, for me, the midfielder that's got that in abundance is the one that doesn't want to be here.
Yeah. Well, we haven't got that quality to create anything.
And we don't even know. Are we ever going to see Paul Pogba again? Is a question. People are saying he's going to go in January. Personally, I think we will see him again. I do believe he's injured. I don't think there's a massive conspiracy going on, but we miss him. That is the fact.
We do. I think he'll be gone in the summer. I think
you're right. I'm hoping Brandon Williams there, just about keeping out. Is it Baldock?
Don't know what.
This is what I mean. Who are these people that are beating us like? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, Baldock.
Counter-attack here from United now.
Yeah, you got James charging forward on the other side as well.
Rashford on the ball here, going into the box, and it's is it a throw-in? I think Sheffield United.
Yeah.
He probably took one touch too many there, Rashford.
I think there was two players on there. He could have probably passed to. I think he was going for goal.
I think that's the one problem you've got when you've got a right footer on the left wing. It's not easy.
He hasn't got the confidence to put it.
Yeah, if he just drills that in there. Oh, there's a point there where I think is it Dan James who was unmarked. But
that's what I mean. He was charging forward on the other side of the pitch.
Can we work some out of this throw-in now?
That was quite a nice play there though from Fred.
Right, that is rubbish from Pereira.
What's that from Pereira? It's just no
absolute garbage. It's just sort of, it's not like dinked it up, but it's gone straight to a Sheffield United player. Although United have regained the ball, it's Adam Wan-Bissaka now on the right. Come on, man. This is what we should be doing. Working and opening.
No. A bit of pressure there from the defence.
Adam Wan-Bissaka's done well there. He's won the ball back and he's given it to Pereira. Well. Yes.
Former Palace fan.
Yeah.
Out wide, Brandon Williams here out wide now. Can he whip it in? No. Rashford's going to have a dig. No, he's not.
Oh, he's done him.
Marcus Rashford high and wide.
Yeah.
I didn't see the need of their goalkeeper flying through the air then either.
I know, it's a bit of a Joe Hart special, wasn't it? Where you dive, scrambling, probably making it look a little bit better for Marcus Rashford than it actually was. It was high and wide. It was never going in. Guys, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think. So far, we're on 48 minutes, just gone 48 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
United look a bit more lively, but
we
couldn't look any less lively.
I was going to say anything could look more lively than the first 45 minutes.
The first 45 minutes was absolute garbage. And obviously, as we've mentioned earlier, Jones has come off. So we've gone to 4 at the back here, I take it, with Jones off.
I think we have. But that's what I mean. I just don't think Jones... Like before the game, Ollie was saying, he deserves his chance and stuff, and he's obviously not taking it because he wasn't great at half, was he, Phil Jones? It's not something you say often because he's usually brilliant for us.
Yeah.
Straight back to the Sheffield United goalkeeper. There you go. There's just nothing happening at the minute.
Dom, you monitor the comments? Yeah. Just making sure that all the comments saying Ashley Young should come on have been deleted.
Yeah.
Cal doesn't like him.
Yeah, give me a friggin' aneurysm.
It's been a bit scrappy, hasn't it?
It has. The first
and I think that suits them better.
They've got that championship feel about them, haven't they? You know what I mean?
Brandon Williams has given away a free kick there. He's probably going to get a booking there, I think. He'll do well not to get a yellow for that. He's got a yellow card, and it's rightly so, to be fair.
Yeah, he deserved that yellow. I don't think he needed to make that challenge.
I feel for Brandon Williams. He's not had the best game, and I do rate him. I just don't know if this was the right game for him. I don't think any of us were complaining when he started. I actually highlighted how buzzing I was.
Well, 1 minute 40 was the greatest thing since last
and then by 4 minutes 40, he wasn't having a good game.
Yeah.
It doesn't help when you got Phil Jones next to you, though, to be fair to the laugh.
Just jinxed it. He was saying that he's gone now, and he's saying it's going to be 4 minutes, aren't it?
Who else do you think we're going to see on the pitch?
I think they'll probably bring Matter on.
Matter, Greenwood maybe, or
Matter and Greenwood.
The question is, who do you take off?
That's what I was going to say.
Maybe Matter for Pereira. But does that leave you sort of lightweight in midfield in terms of people sticking a foot in?
I think we're just
Sheffield United trying to work it here. Right, Lingard now. Come on, Jesse.
He actually looks quite
counter-attacking.
shock.
That's a foul, and that's a booking all day long.
Yeah, there you go. He'll get it.
Yeah,
he heard you that time.
Yeah.
It was a necessary foul that to make for him, but I think
Lunder,
the referee heard you there,
I
mate.
know who that is. Did well there. Was it Fred who...
See, that's what I'd have booted that forward there and got James to maybe chase forward onto the ball. I thought Jesse could have been a bit quicker there, you know. I thought
Marcus was coming through the middle, wasn't he? And Dan James was down the left. He probably had options there. To be fair, he might have been allowed to pull the trigger before he was fouled. But we need to be a bit more lively here.
Was that Lundstrom that got booked?
Yeah, it was.
That's my fantasy team.
It's a bad touch, that.
That's Pereira again, that.
Pereira's having one. I'm sorry. And now they're going through the middle, 20 yards out. And they've scored.
2-0.
2-0.
That was fucking Pereira losing the ball. Absolutely shocking. And that's my prediction out the window as well.
We're not just getting beat off Sheffield United now. We're getting torn apart by him.
I'm sorry, but this is pathetic.
That is an absolute shambles.
Do you reckon it's our fault?
No, I think it's Pereira's fault.
Well, you know,
I know it's not Wan-Bissaka's fault. That's all I can say.
There's a correlation between every game we've watched and United being shit. But I could say that since fucking Fergie retired.
What is that from Pereira?
Pereira gives it away there. And then, but even so, I mean, who's tracking him? Must it? He's on his own. Fred is the wrong side of him. Maguire's too slow getting across.
Poor.
And then De Gea's getting beat from 25 yards out or 20 yards out. Probably not going to blame De Gea, if I'm being honest. But
I thought that was a decent.
It's right in the corner. It's a good strike, but it is an absolute comedy of shite. Seriously,
it's not good enough. That fucking Pereira, and how's he getting past Fred? So
you've got to pick him up there, man. He's on his own. They're actually they're having a laugh.
Yeah,
they're taking the mick out of us, and this is Sheffield United. This isn't Chelsea or City or Liverpool or one of the top teams. Okay, Sheffield United brothers in the table. They've just been promoted.
Sheffield,
you know what I mean?
Sheffield
they've
United
got players. Oliver Norwood couldn't get near that team, and he's in their midfield.
Yeah, having an absolute
Sheffield
ball.
United 2, Man United 0. I mean,
and I don't see us coming back.
No.
Not at all. Even with the subs we've got, I don't see he can make a change. And
go.
now they're passing it about like fucking Barcelona in 2009. They're absolutely taking the piss out of us. Must sit again on the edge of the box.
Offside, I think. Quick play. Right, come on, get forward.
Get Dan James in the game more. Get running at him. Pereira, get your head out your ass. Come on, mate. Get on it.
I think we need to get him off, don't we?
This is as bad as it's been for United this season, and that's saying something. Andres Pereira there has just played a ball that was about 10 yards away from where it needed to be. He's having one.
He's about as you. Wan-Bissaka wasn't great there either.
Imagine having him as your favourite player.
I know, yeah. What moron would want that?
Looking through the comments, obviously a lot of love for Pereira. Not.
He's about as useful as a limp.
A lot of people calling for him to come off, which I don't think we're going to disagree with.
It really is. He's about as useful as a limp dick. He does me head in.
Who?
Pereira. And Fred probably. And Young and...
We've now got calls for Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger. That'd be a bold move. As what, a manager or?
On the pitch playing.
As midfielder.
I'd half do that just to see Arsenal fans implode it even more.
Pochin, disgrace. No Arsene Wenger, Pochin, please.
I just don't see what he'd do different with this squad though. Like the squad's just so thin. I don't understand how.
And now, someone is saying, I see now why Pogba doesn't even want to be around this team. Listen, I grew up on Brian Robson playing alongside a load of shite for years, so I prefer if a midfield actually wanted to stay and encourage the players around him. But
it's weird for me because
it doesn't.
Ever since being legal to drink, I've never actually been able to really properly celebrate Man United because we've just been pretty shit since.
Oh my God.
I grew up with Fergie, so it's still baffling for me, this. I still can't get used to it. Oh, come on, just faffing about. One of you's got a ball, will he is? There you go.
Marcus Rashford, it's a corner.
Second, is that second?
Yeah,
corner?
Second or third anyway. Still thought we could have done better there.
I don't know with Marshall. He's not really got into the game, and I don't know if this. I don't know if it's sort of we're playing into their hands a little bit. It's like he's got his back to goal all the time. He's not that type of number 9.
Who'd have thought missing McTominay being injured would have been such a miss at the start of the season? He'll get Player of the Year this year.
McTominay, do you reckon? It's one of them though, isn't it? It's like, it's been fighted. I don't say it's been fighted. It's been bounced around the box there, but it comes out, and I think, is it Sheffield United throwing? Is it a United throwing?
I think they cleared it, didn't they? So it should be out.
Harry Maguire's got to be thinking, why did they ever leave Sheffield United, let alone Hull and bloody Leicester?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about Maddison coming to United, but I just don't see why he'd leave them at the minute.
Apparently he's a United fan, and apparently, we're going to give him shitloads of money if he does, but other than that, you're right. Leicester are miles away from where we are at the minute, and that pains me to say. I know we beat them earlier this season,
I think
but
Bruno
if you look at
Fernandes
their quality and ours, it's just weird.
Bruno Fernandes would probably be a more realistic option, wouldn't he, at the minute?
Dr. Tom Moore, he says Wan-Bissaka man of the season.
Thank you. That's probably one of my.
I think. Do you know what?
I was going to say there's actually a picture. I was going to say it might be just one of my mates just trying to,
Dr. Tom Moore, is he your doctor?
No.
Is he even a real doctor?
I don't know.
Like Dr. Dre?
I
a
feel
real
like
doctor. He's a doctor. He's like John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics. Remember that?
What does Ollie do in training? Seriously, I don't.
He sorts out the napkins.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Come on, do something with the ball. This is
United just passing it around about 35 yards out. Pereira has done what he's done. He's
aimed a pass at a player that was about 4 yards offside.
I think this is probably the worst game I've seen Pereira have for United.
Joey Tribbiani wants to see Andy Tate's interview after the game.
I don't think Andy's at the game today. We will have fan cams up after the game. We will have live reaction. Guys, if you want to get involved in live reaction, we'll have live reaction, which includes a phone-in. So you can phone in. I think it's going to be Joe and Scott are going to be doing it. Adam McCall is going to get involved as well. So do get involved in that. That'll be straight after this game. 5 minutes after full time, we'll have that. And then following on from that, we'll have the fan cams. Abdullah is at Bramall Lane, and I'm sure he'll be speaking to United fans who've got something to say about this festering pile of shit masquerading
the fans
as a
will be
football
pretty
match.
upset today as well, so I think it might be you might be getting a lot of different opinions.
And also, I'll add, we will have a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel because United women won 4-0 today, and that was there for us with the Barmy Army. So we'll have fan cams and a vlog from her coming up later on tonight, so don't worry, we've got you covered on all things Manchester United, not just the men's team, because if we did that we'd be clinically depressed. So we have to have the women's team as well just to cheer us up, if nothing else.
No one attacking it though. Fred on the ball outside the area.
Control it there, don't mess about. Harry Maguire here, 25 yards out. I think that was a shot, but
it wasn't far out either, to be fair.
Yeah, but
still, I've just got a clutch at straws, haven't I? Yeah, you got Garner there on the bench. He's got to be making a change soon. He's got to be thinking of something, surely. That's one thing we've criticised him for a lot, is how late he makes his substitutions.
Yes.
I don't know, right? We've got Garner there. I don't know if this is the time to be throwing in Garner to something like this. I like Jim Garner. I've been to watch under 23s a couple of times. He scored one last time I was there. But I don't know. Throwing in him with half an hour to go in a game like this is the answer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to look longer term with some of the younger players. I think that's the same with Greenwood. Sometimes we just throw him in. Against Palace,
sometimes, haven't we?
yeah. Well, this is the problem. But I just think I'd rather see Mata come on than Garner, if I'm being honest. And that's not
from Fred.
Yeah.
a reflection on Jimmy Garner. I just think it makes a little bit more sense at this stage. I mean, there's half an hour to go. By rights, United should still fancy getting some out of this game, but I just don't see it. I genuinely don't.
Can't see us creating any chances. Meaningful chances.
I mean, Brandon Williams has lost the ball there. Sheffield United are crossing it in. We look nervous at the back, and we look bereft of ideas up front, and we're getting out muscled.
I think we're still on 1 goal attempt. So
was that from Marshall before as well?
Yeah, because Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford's shots both went over and wide or whatever. There's no.
That was a bit naughty from Wan-Bissaka. 2-0 away to Sheffield United. It's not good enough.
No, it isn't. People asking, is Poch coming?
I think we need to just,
Aaron Wan-Bissaka's been booked.
Well, you know what? Leave him alone. He's having a stressful day.
He's having a stressful day, just like the rest of us.
Well, you know what? Just leave him alone.
It's all his fault we're in this mess. It's not, by the way. I think it's not Aaron Wan-Bissaka at all that's got us into this mess. It's a collective. United trying to counter here.
He's on the ball.
Come on, Danny James. Good cross that. Someone needs to be getting across the front post there.
That is where you'd say a proper clinical number 9 being signed might have helped. Getting right into the 6-yard box.
You look here, Martial, there, he's got to be making that diagonal run across. He sort of half does it.
It's a little bit of a problem with Martial sometimes. He does things at half sometimes.
It's just, right, we're 61 minutes in. United 2-0 down, as you probably all know. I just don't see where United can get a result out of this for
I don't see where the chances are going to come. I don't see who's going to get a goal for us. Has our defence even improved that much? Arguably.
No, the stats don't really say it has improved at all.
Williams making a mess of that
as
well.
And it's like, we've spent 130 million on our defence. Has it really improved? I'd say player for player it's improved. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a better right back than we have.
Well, yeah,
I think Harry Maguire
is
a better centre back than our other options. But watching us this season, I don't really think our defence has come on leaps and bounds at all. And I think part of the problem has been there's been a little bit of lack of protection as well, and also tactically, Jose was famous for when he was going when he didn't think the defence was good enough, playing very defensive. We haven't really done that. We've done it in a couple of games, but it's been a bit of a mixed bag. And I don't know, man. I think the weird thing is we seem to have done better against teams that have really gone at us when we've sat back. We did well against
typically that's
Chelsea.
Bigger teams, isn't it?
Yeah, Chelsea
bigger
early
teams
season.
Are happy to open up and
Leicester,
go for us.
Leicester's probably one of our best results this season. Our best result this season.
But that's what I mean. Teams like this that are happy to sit back and just counter us, use our tactic almost. That we needed a player at that number 10 who could open up them kind of defences, and we haven't got that.
We're just a million miles away from where we need to be. It's shocking, really. It really is.
It's a joke how we've let it get to this, but our board just don't give a shit, do they?
No.
They don't give a shit.
United trying to build from the back here in a minute. Victor Lindelof on the edge of our box.
Do you know what? I forgot Lindelof was playing. I completely forgot he was on.
Dan James.
Ball in the middle of the park.
See, that's a little bit. Is that just
bit
behind him there? Yeah, it's little things like that. The passing's just not been good enough. Anthony Martial, 20 yards out. Oh, it's wide.
Just wide. Them black glove combinations haven't bloody done anything today, have they?
Let's have a look at this here now. It's just on not a million miles away, but never really going in. The keeper had it well covered. So.
At least he's having a dig. He's obviously getting frustrated that he's getting no service.
This is the problem we've got, man. The likes of Martial and Rashford and James should be tearing Sheffield United apart, but they're not going to do it if they're not getting service, not getting the ball to them enough. And we saw that stat, didn't we, towards the end of the first half, where the 3 players that had touched the ball the least were our 3 attackers, or 3 of the 5 players that had touched the ball the least were our attackers. So that's
Are we
that's
just not good enough, or have Sheffield United just been good today? I'd probably say it's a bit of both, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're right. Sheffield United have been good, and I think we need to give them credit. But you look at some of our passing, that's nothing to do with Sheffield United. That's just us not being good enough.
I don't know what
That's Pereira again, right? Thinking it over, and it's about 10 yards from where it needs to be. It's absolutely shocking. Jesse's on the ball now into the box. No, he's been checked. Marcus getting involved.
Been absolutely dreadful today.
Paul Dean Henderson. Will Manchester score? The chemistry is shocking. I don't think there was any chemistry.
Is that us or...
Oh, right. Us. The chemistry between us.
The 3 of us.
Well, now there's a bit of, now's not the time for them sort of digs.
I know, yeah.
Chris Smalling is having a good season in Italy. I think Chris Smalling would be having a better season in Italy if he wasn't even playing than some of our defenders are. But you're right, he's doing well at Roma.
He scored and got 2 assists last night.
Really?
Yeah. Roma won 3-0 and he was involved in all goals. I hate his tattoo.
Pochettino didn't win anything. Ole is better, says Dr. Tom Moy again.
You a real doctor, Tom? Really confused.
Well, that is one thing about Pochettino. He hasn't won anything, has he? So that is one criticism you could have of him.
I know, but he got that Spurs squad to the Champions League final. I hate the idea that you've got to have won something. He's obviously a very good manager.
He is a good manager. I get that. I agree.
We've had a comment, why isn't Gomez even getting the game time? We need him, but instead the board are...
Go on! Oh, Anthony Martial trying to work his way through there, but didn't quite happen for him. He's not signed a new contract, so I don't know. It looks like Angel Gomez could actually be going it in the summer. I hope not, because I rate him. Oh, he's trying it there, midfield. He just fell to the floor.
Leave him on the floor.
Nothing wrong with him. Just leave him. It's not a head injury, so tough. Oh, Maguire.
That was poor.
And now they've kicked it out for this imaginary injury.
He's probably got a dead leg. He used to walk home from PE with a fucking dead leg.
Was that because of Ravel Morrison?
Yeah, Ravel Morrison kicked you.
Booted the ball, yeah.
Chris Wilder, I'm surprised he's not been linked with the United job, to be fair, after this. Oh, he's pulled up there. Right, if that's genuine, then he's going off.
Do you know why he's injured himself?
Because if he pulls your hamstring...
They're going to throw that dead body off that stretcher.
Oh, I hate this guy. This guy needs to pull his socks up. If you watch when he plays, right, he wears his socks really low.
Like the guy on the floor?
Like him. It really pisses me off. Pull your socks up.
Nothing. I don't blame Gomez to go. Teams playing shit. All right, Andy Lovell says you don't blame Gomez for going.
It's just so frustrating.
Ollie has gone to sleep. No activity on the bench. I don't even know if there's... This is the thing. It's like, all right, throw Greenwood on, throw Matter on. We've got options, but they're a little bit flawed.
Yeah, and I wouldn't see how they'd make much of a difference anyway, to be honest. Like I was saying before, the squad's so thin. Showing
Musset's goal there. It's just painful to watch, isn't it? It's painful. This is what we used to do at teams.
No.
Oh,
I know.
Used to be us.
Do you know what I mean? It's just not good enough at all. I don't see how it gets better.
It's quite depressing, isn't it? I think you're the bad jinx, Jay.
I
am bad.
Yeah, we had a great time last time.
I know, we won the game last time.
Is that a real game, or is that one where you thought you were watching Revenge and it was like... Andy Tate sent me a voice message. I don't want to play it out loud in case it's libelous. So I'm not being ignorant. I'm going to listen to it first before I play it. Just in case he says something that has the lawyers ringing me.
Are people saying Rashford will go soon?
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
No, I can't see that.
Thing to say.
How long's his contract though?
He signed one recently, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's 2023 or something, so he's got plenty of time.
This is where we need Fellaini.
Do you know what?
I'm not going to play that out loud what Andy Tate said, but it's needless to say he's not very happy.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, it's been shit.
Rearrange these words and you'll get what he says. Bunch, lazy, bastards, fuck, of them, lots. That's basically the voice message I've just had off Andy Tate. Yeah. So yeah, he's buzzing as you can imagine.
Well, Andy, I agree.
we will try and get some reaction from Andy as well later on. If he's up for it, we'll have phone in and a live reaction post game, and then the fan cams as well. So do get involved as well, guys. Get involved in the phone, get involved in the chat. Don't forget to get involved in the comments and to subscribe as well if you're not doing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate your support. And what's going on in the chat? Is anyone saying anything that we can say out loud?
Well, you can imagine it's hardly the most negative, hardly the most negative, hardly the most positive. A lot of people calling for Ollie to be sacked.
I think it was bound to happen. That I think,
which I think you are. You know, at the end of the day, when you've got a game like this, people are going to be frustrated, and you know, people are going to take out the frustration on him and want him to go, which is understandable.
There's no doubt that this hasn't been good enough though today, has it? It just hasn't been.
Yeah,
it really hasn't, and a lot of the players have let themselves down today. I can't imagine some of these have prolonged the United careers anyway.
No, absolutely not a chance. It's just it's there's certain players I think that you wanted to step up that haven't, and the main two I would say are Fred and Pereira.
They've been shocking today.
Yeah, I'd probably say Pereira's been the worst of the two.
Yeah.
Although
I'm surprised he's still on the pitch at 70 minutes.
Well, I think that shows our lack of options, doesn't
it? Yeah, exactly.
You know, is Jesse trying to work some... Oh, not Jesse, sorry. Was that Martial trying to work something? Not happening again. It's just that we've missed that killer ball, just that bit of class in the final third. Someone to unlock it.
It's like I didn't know goalkeepers could even take throw-ins. I've never seen a goalkeeper take
throw-in. David De Gea just took a throw-in deep in our half, as you may expect, just to get us going again quickly rather than waiting. And that's the first time Carl's ever seen it. Do you know what? I can't remember seeing a goalkeeper taking a throw-in.
Never seen that before.
See, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer breaking records all over the gaff.
Yeah.
Jesus. I fully expect Ed Woodward to mention that in his next financial report.
He fucking will do as well.
We'll just become the first goalkeeper to take a throw-in. Proud of that.
Do you know what? He's got such a punchable face, Ed Woodward. He just has, hasn't he? I'd just love to.
We have to be careful here when we're saying we're not advocating violence against Ed Woodward. But I hasten to add.
I would poke him in the eye
because we've got in trouble for
that
sort of thing
Jose
before.
at the El Clasico.
So you get, yeah, that was naughty. I want it from Jose.
Yeah.
I'm not actually saying I would do it, but you know,
if you were given the opportunity.
He's just got a bit of an annoying face, hasn't he?
Dan James with a cross into the box.
Go on, Williams.
Yes!
Has Williams just scored? Is that been allowed?
Yes! Guessing! Sorry, I thought it'd been disallowed. Brandon Williams, who I've rated all the time. I've never criticised him.
Tell you what, he's
with his first Manchester United goal, it's just going to talk you through this now. Dan James on the right hand side, buys himself a bit of space. Deep cross. Sheffield United player clears it. Comes to Brandon Williams about 10 yards out, 15 yards out. And he rifles it into the bottom corner. If that don't get us going, I don't know what does. That's a great finish, by the way.
It's a
Brandon
really good
Williams.
goal.
That is fucking brilliant.
Do you know what, as well?
On the volley, on the half volley, I think, is it?
I've been saying he's been brilliant all day as well, Williams.
If we can cut out the bit after 1 minute 40 up until he's gone.
Yeah.
Just have those comments.
Just edit it out.
Right, Mason Greenwood's come on. Who's he gone off for?
I think Pereira went off, you know.
Yeah, Pereira, who's had an absolute
he was having a stinker of a game,
has gone off.
Thank the Lord.
And Mason Greenwood's come on.
A lot of people saying this sense of comeback. This is what we need, a bit of positivity, because these comments have been depressing me. So.
Well, none of us got the prediction right, did we?
Greenwood's dynamite. Someone is just.
I mean, I don't want to tempt fate, but you could potentially get it right the other way around.
Oh, don't say that, Ange. Jesus. Oh, basically, Sheffield United just.
Right, take the fact. Oh, you on a yellow there.
I think he is.
Well done, Brandon Williams. He's read that well.
Basically, he's our best left back. Do you know what, though? He probably is, isn't he?
Brandon Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, ball over the top.
We need to just put them under pressure now. Because since we scored that goal, I mean, it's only been a minute. Sheffield United have had a bit of the ball, but I think if we start running, get Dan James. This is what I was saying about getting Dan James on the ball. Defenders just back off him. They're scared of him.
It's because he draws so many fouls in,
That's what I mean. Just get at him. You know, who are these people in the Sheffield United defence? Not world beaters. Should be running at him.
Seems to be trying to make those few long balls.
Yeah,
it's getting us forward though. I mean, we've won a throw-in on the right now.
Wan-Bissaka with a throw-in. Lindelof on the ball now. We're just trying to build from the back again.
Got people asking if it was a good goal. It was a goal at the end of the day. I don't care if it was a goal.
To be fair, it was a cracking goal. I actually think it might have been the best goal I've ever seen from a left-back in history, to be fair.
What? No, I was at the Allianz when Patrice Evra banged in that absolute screamer against Bayern Munich, so I'm not having that one.
Yeah.
Although this is a close second.
Yeah, alright. I'll let you off then.
And then unlike that, I remember we were there and we were celebrating Patrice Evra's goal, and as we were celebrating, Bayern Munich equalised.
I remember being in the pub watching that game, and I thought it went over. So everyone else screamed, and I just went, what are you all saying for?
It was like, we didn't even have time to convince ourselves we were going to beat him. It was just like, we were just still rolling around. And then
Thinking David Moyes is going to win us the Champions League.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Hey, imagine singing every single one of us will stand by David Moyes. I'm glad I didn't.
I know, you definitely didn't do
that. Glad I
didn't.
Glad loads of people on this channel didn't. Jesse, go on. No. Jesse had a shot there for 25 yards.
It's like he didn't even know what he was doing then.
Yeah, I think he just... Andy Maguire there. Oh, no, it's not. Lindelof, sorry.
Lindelof won a header. Hell.
Come on now. You can see sort of... Or maybe a little bit of nerves settling into Sheffield United when we're pressing forward. Maybe they will start panicking a little bit if we start pressing. We need to test this keeper more. This keeper's not really been tested and he's hardly played any football.
Yeah, he's not played for about 2 years,
No, Dean Henderson's their number one, of course, and he's not playing because he's a Manchester United loanee. And not even we're stupid enough to let our players play against us. Or they'll give it time.
We are a bit of a comedy club at the minute, aren't we?
Yeah.
We really are. I mean, Comedy Central's already asked us. You know, Amazon did a documentary with
Comedy
City
Central.
Comedy Central have asked us.
Yeah. I'm gone.
Kevin Hart signed up to the film rights.
Who's he playing?
Kevin Hart's going to play Dan James. Playing on Kevin Hart.
It's a role of a lifetime,
yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy is Harry Maguire. Right. There's a cross in there. There's no one there again, though. Adam Wan-Bissaka here. Give it to Mason there. Or Jesse. Jesse on the edge of the box. Well, he's about 25 yards out, to be fair. Adam Wan-Bissaka trying to work an opening with Marcus Rashford. The ball's crossed. Yes! Yes! Equaliser Mason Greenwood. 2-2. Get him. Come on. Two youngsters.
And can we just recognise Wan-Bissaka's role?
Oh! Do you know what? She didn't even cheer.
Because I knew I had faith in...
She's only come to see Adam Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, I had faith in him.
Just talking through this goal now. Lingard to Wan-Bissaka to Marcus Rashford. Great cross from Marcus Rashford. Inviting cross. And Mason Greenwood there is where you want your striker.
Yeah, exactly.
On the edge of the 6-yard box, attacking the ball.
Can I just
in
say
between
as well,
the two defenders. It's a great ball and a good bit of poaching.
It is. Exactly what we want to see. Also, that's Williams and Greenwood, 2 academy prospects, scoring the goals.
You'd love to see it, as the kids say.
To see
hey? Come on! This will be the biggest smash and grab in the history of football, by the way, if we get anything out of this game, because we have been shite for 71 minutes.
I reckon we'll win the league if we win this game.
I think we'll win the Champions League as well.
Yeah.
And World Cup.
Billy Sharp's come on, who's obviously a local hero. So, is it written for him to recreate the scene from When Saturday Comes, being the Sean Bean character?
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch that.
This is your Sunday night viewing.
It's my Sunday night
It's got 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, apparently.
Yeah.
And 6 out of 10 on Internet Movie Database. Do you know what, though, right? I am going to be Mr. Negative in a way. It's a shame that it takes some of our youngsters to show the rest of them what it's about.
I know.
Hey, Brandon Williams and Mason Greenwood there, fucking doing what some of the teammates can't do. That's showing a bit of quality.
We just need the other youngster now in Jesse Lingard to score, and then we're sorted, aren't we?
It's funny, it's like the biggest myth that everyone says is a youngster. No one says Jesse Lingard is a youngster. No one says that.
Yeah, they do.
Who?
Phil Neville does.
Oh, no, not on this channel. Not Phil Neville.
I didn't say you did on this channel.
On this channel, we're always getting accused of Jesse Lingard's young. We never say he's a youngster. Ever.
No, he is old.
This channel is really
Is
credible.
this Phil the same Phil Neville that compared Hung-Mi Son to Ji-Sung Park?
Yeah. I think
purely on the basis that both Asian.
Yeah. Just Phil Neville flying out some casual
I'm not being funny, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
We're in the box again! Yes! Marcus Rashford! Yes! Yes! Good in! 3-2.
Fucking hell.
How the fuck have we turned this around?
What is
Oh
going
my
on?
God. This
What
is
is-
unbelievable.
what
I
is
cannot
actually
believe
going
what
on?
I've just seen.
Can I
We
also,
look dead
can I
and
also
buried.
just say, the two producers started cheering before. Which
What?
is quite annoying.
Hey, I didn't even notice that, to be fair. Oh
I
my
don't
God.
understand what's happened right
Yes. 3-2.
The comments are a good 2 minutes ahead of us.
All right, I'm sorry, yeah. I've not been watching the comments, thank
now. They
God.
were too depressing.
Yeah. Is it Dan James here? With the cross?
I don't know, you know. I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking assist for Dan James.
Marcus Rashford, Brandon Williams and Mason Greenwood all come through the academy, all scoring for Manchester United to turn it around. No matter what you say about this club, we fucking bring our players through, don't we? Hey.
Well, I
Yeah.
tell
You what?
All the Ollie Outers now. Where are
Yeah.
you? Where are
Hey,
you?
Poch. Who is he?
Take a seat.
Marcus again, he's on fire. That's 10 in 11 games, that. Hey.
I'm too hot now.
Right, ref, blow your whistle.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Hey,
There's
Fergie there
Fergie.
laughing.
Oh, he's actually smiling.
Hey, he's having a good old lie. He's loving it there. Hey, absolutely levered, probably on the wine.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that. There's that.
Hey, loving it.
I don't know, that's made me laugh so much.
I have no idea if Alex Ferguson is on the wine. I presume he is. He's in retirement. He's entitled to it, for God's sake. Right, we need to fix up though here, because Sheffield United aren't just going to roll over
There
and
you go.
die.
Mate, we're going to win 5-2.
Who was that person that predicted 5 goals?
Me, I think.
No, there was somebody in the comments early on. I think that was 5-0. So.
Was that not someone on Spice down the road? Sat in Piccadilly
was-
Gardens
yeah, it was
out
just-
the red.
Yeah, it was
It was
on
around-
my walk into
Dan
the
James
studio.
there? No, he's no.
It was just that random.
Right, why are we still talking about Pochettino?
Right,
Who
I'm not
cares?
interested
We're
in
winning.
Pochettino, okay? Forget
We
it.
are winning.
20 minutes ago, yeah, obviously he was on his way.
Yeah.
But now, this is
The car has been turned
yeah,
round.
this is 20 minutes in the future where he's no longer an
Exactly.
issue. He's no longer being suggested.
You know, people still
I can't
being
get over
critical, saying shambles of a game. I don't care, because we were sat here, you were saying there is no way we're going to make a comeback. We've made a comeback, so I don't care. I don't care if it's a shambles. I
I've
don't-
never been happier to be wrong
Yeah.
in my life.
To be fair, none of us saw this fucking coming, did we?
Fucking hell, not a chance. If someone said there's going to be 3 more goals in this game, and I thought we were going to lose 5-0. I'll be honest with you. Absolute scenes. Mate, and do you know what? It makes it even better the fact it's 3 academy players.
Yeah.
The 2 youngsters. Love seeing Mason Greenwood get a goal. Great seeing Brandon Williams get his first United goal. And then Marcus Rashford. I always love Marcus Rashford getting a goal. Because as I said earlier, he's my favourite player.
Who did I say?
He's a
Martial?
close second to
Here we go.
Aaron.
Another attack now.
Inside!
Oh my God.
Shut
Lingard's
up.
going to score.
Don't do this to me.
Fucking hell.
Fucking no, he isn't.
No, he's not.
Tell you what, right, if
Come on
Lingard
now.
had scored then to make it 4-2 and 4 academy players,
Oh.
I might have just had a United attack.
What is that hairstyle saying?
Aye.
That is a look.
Chris Basham's been brought off for Callum Robinson.
Callum Robinson is
Hey,
feeling
hey.
himself with that tash
He's got home.
and that little
He's
beard.
got home and away eyes, he has.
Callum, what's
that
his name?
tash-
Callum,
I just said it. Was it Wilson or?
Callum, that's not Callum Wilson.
No. Robinson. I knew it was
Robinson.
a name like that.
Two hands Avies coming on.
Signing things up at the back. Axel.
That is the best chance we've
Do
ever done, I reckon.
you reckon?
It's mint.
Lingard is being called a United legend.
Well, he's not.
There you go.
I agree.
It's where you just agree just to annoy me
Yeah.
sometimes.
I don't know what you mean. He is a United legend. Sorry.
Just watching ourselves.
Yeah, just watch.
No, I was going to
watching
record it
us.
to try and post it, but I'm getting confused and making a
Oh.
right pig's head of that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
by the time I do, someone else will probably score, so I better watch myself. Right, United again in the middle here. Can we counter?
Eight.
Oh,
Dan
God.
James out wide! Give it Mason! Mason Greenwood now
On the right.
on the right hand side.
Come on, quick, a bit
Can
quicker.
he whip it in? Can he whip it in? Has the moment gone?
Yeah.
He's got a corner.
Yeah, that's a corner ball. Fucking hell.
Tell you what, if it's well, from a United point of view on an Uxbridge, it's been a great game.
We've enjoyed every minute.
Hey, can we just forget the first 69 minutes or whatever it was?
Yeah.
The last 13 minutes have been mint.
Yeah.
Or 23 minutes.
Who's coming on?
Martial.
Martial.
About right, really.
He's
done-
not
he's
really
not
been in the game, has he? I mean, I'm not blaming Martial
yeah.
before Martial FC get on the case and start going.
In other words, Adam.
He looks
Yeah.
fuming. He
Yeah.
is not happy.
He's doing that thing where you run where you're not really running.
Yeah.
Good lad. Hey. And it's shame we haven't got Ander Herrera to bring him on again to waste some fucking time.
He's doing that thing Peter Kay says the dad run. When
Yeah.
you're trying to run for a bus, but you're not actually running.
Like that.
Yeah.
Your arms are going like that, but your legs are going like that. Fuck, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to come on for him. He looks like he's ready to kill someone.
Is that
You
not
know,
just
you
what he
know
looks
what?
like almost of the time?
I can relate because, like me, he has a top resting bitch face. And
Yeah, he
just,
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does, to be fair.
You know what? I rate him for that. Good resting bitch face points.
To be fair, you do.
Axel, two hands there. Come on, dishing out the orders. Come on, Axel. Tell him how it's done, son. Get your head on this and make it 4-2. Oh my God, I thought Harry Maguire was going to score then. I was about to fucking dash this table all over again. With your help, Cal, because I probably can't lift that me up.
Yeah, no worries, I'll give you a hand, mate.
Top man. Right, say one there, Lindelof. Just put him in the stands. Guys, sorry, I've not really been looking at the chat. I've been that preoccupied
We've that mesmerised.
We've actually
by
been
the fact that
enjoying
we
it
fucking
for a minute,
come
yeah.
back.
Oh my God, what are we doing there? Fred, win that.
Come on. Wan-Bissaka's holding him up fairly well, though, to be fair. They're not really looking like they're doing anything, hence when they score.
This is a sort of result you hope, if we can hold on to it, that could make people start giving Ole a bit more fucking credit. Because the trouble you've got now is the pressure is on him so much because of Pochettino. It's amplified everything. I mean, you saw it when we were 2-0 down. The comments were relentless, even from a United fan standard, which I get because we do get angry and it's only right, and you do want your teams to do well. But it was just constant. Everyone was saying it's Poch. But if you can start thinking that maybe Ole, given the time, can get it right, he's bringing through the youngsters, which you've seen two of them get on the score sheet. Maybe just give him that bit of belief. Give the players, the fans, that bit of belief in him.
For those asking about time, I don't know if we're a bit behind everyone else, but we're in the 86th minute.
I think we probably are, because everyone else seemed to cheer before we did in all the goals.
But
Don't you two start winding us up now, cheering
I know,
for no
yeah.
reason. I used to do them ones all the time. It's not funny.
not at a game like this.
Guys, get involved in the comments as always. Get involved in the chat. Don't forget, we'll have live reaction. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you're watching. Give us a subscribe. We'll put a link in the chat now, I think, Dom. So subscribe if we can.
Who's your man of the match now?
All of them, they've all been fucking
Every
brilliant.
single
A lot of
person,
them.
yeah.
That's a good one. That I'm not going yet. There's still 5 minutes. Yeah, let's not.
I'd probably go
jinx
Pereira.
it. I'd probably go Ashley Young.
Oh, fuck off.
Put it this way: if Ashley Young was really good, Brandon Williams wouldn't have started. So
That's true,
You have Ashley Young to thank.
Ashley Young is the reason we're winning.
I was pulling my hair out, now it's growing back.
I had that problem.
I was going to say you can
I had a big afro when Fergie retired. And over the last 6 years, I've just ripped clumps out until there's nothing left.
Yeah, to be fair, I had a proper...
By the time Jose got sacked, it was over.
Yeah, I had a proper hairline a few years ago, and now it's all just disappeared. Like Steve McDonald from Corrie.
Was Steve McDonald not done yet?
Is what?
Hairline.
Oh, he's got a
right.
hairline.
He's talking about hairline.
He's got a McDonald's head, hasn't he?
No! Sorry.
Lindelof.
Mate.
Don't worry, Lindelof's got it covered, mate. You'll be alright.
Can't cope with this. Why do United always do
it
this
is
to
too
us?
much.
Why is everything like stressful when watching Manchester United? Even when we were mint, right, it was stressful.
Yeah.
For like, we won the Champions League in the last minute
But
or on penalties.
Yeah.
You still had your heart in your mouth all the
You kind of
time.
accepted the stress though because
yeah.
you got the...
I mean, it's a far cry winning the Champions League against Bayern Munich than fucking holding out for a win against Sheffield United.
I was only 11 when we won that Champions League in Moscow, right? And I've craved a day like that, a night like that now. I'd do anything for it to happen again.
Well, don't worry. The League Cup final against fucking Rotherham or whatever, I don't know, who's left in it, will be just as good as Moscow. Do you know what, though? I made that mistake so many times in games when I was like... And at least you had the excuse of being 11. I had games where I was like 20 odd, and I went a lot of away games home and away games, but there's games that I missed, and I thought, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll come around again. Especially when I was in my teens, and then you think, shit, I missed something special there. Barcelona being the main one in '99.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams, he got a little bit of a knock. He's hobbling. Do you know what I respect about Brandon Williams as well? There's nothing more difficult for a youngster who's having a bit of a bad game to put it behind him and sort of turn it around.
He's not had a bad game.
No, he was having, but he was having a bit of a stinker, wasn't he? For a good 40 minutes. But he didn't let it get to him. He's rolled his sleeves up, and not only has he got a goal, he's been playing very well in this last part of this half.
His goal as well wasn't an easy finish. He had to wait for the bounce as well, and he managed to keep it down and down low. So I think he's took it really well.
I think, I agree completely. Do you know what? You're talking about man of the match, Hans. I might even give it him for that.
There it is.
I think that finish, the way that's got us going, the fact that he's turned it around when he was having a bit of a difficult time. Oh, you've got to win that, Daniel James!
This is fucking horrible.
No.
They've equalised.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
That is shocking. That is shocking. Terrible defending. We had so many chances to clear that.
And the comments for Ollie to go.
Yeah.
Pouring. Oh.
Ollie needs to go.
I think they're checking VAR.
For what?
I don't know.
I didn't see anything in there.
That was bad from James, that. Oh, handball. Handball. He's controlled it with his arm now. If it was Liverpool, it'd be given. Yeah.
Ooh. Yes! 100% he's controlled that with his arm. You fucking cheating bastards. Oh, has he?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
It has to say his arm.
Let me see.
I think it is his arm there.
I need a better look at that.
I don't know, you know.
It looks like
he's going too fast.
It looks like he moves his arm out of the way,
yeah.
to be fair. And I don't know if it actually hits his arm.
I think De Gea could have done better there, you know.
There.
That.
Yeah, it has. Come on, if that was Liverpool, you'd know that'd be.
It's there. It's on his chest and his arm. It's whether they say that's his arm or his chest.
It looks more arm.
Do you know what? I don't think they're going to disallow that. I think it'd be really fucking harsh.
Yeah.
Oh, why does it need to take this long though? Like, I hate it.
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
There you go, 3-3. You know for a fact if that was Liverpool, that genuinely would have been disallowed.
Someone's put goal stands Ollie out. That in a nutshell.
So
is,
because
is
of
Manchester
VAR,
United.
he needs. Yeah, okay.
That is shit defending. We had 3 chances to clear it then. I know you where you're coming with Dan James. He should have done better at first. But there, like, look, Lindelof, he stinks it out there. Maguire's got to get closer to him.
And De Gea could have done better.
I think the deflection off Maguire in De Gea's defence.
How long's been added on, by the way? They're not coming up yet, is it?
I'm not actually sure.
Well, VAR took 2 fucking minutes. Yeah. The goal was 89.50 and
you're looking at a good 5 minutes.
Oh God, don't let them win this now. Oh my God.
No.
Oh, Brandon.
Oh, they're all over us here. I said it should be the other way around.
See, Ollie there, he's brought on Tuanzebe to tighten it up, and it's had the counter effect. It's not really worked at all.
It's done nothing, has it?
No.
Right, come on, get forward now. Come on.
Go on, Mark. Is that Marcus?
Yeah, I think
Go
so.
on, Marcus. Go on, down that wing, lad.
Fucking hell. I'm hoping it's 4 minutes from now, by the way.
It should be.
It should be, because the VAR check didn't stop till 92 minutes. Is that not a foul? Fucking hell. Waste of time. I can't believe we've gone through all that effort, made ourselves look like knobs, and now we're bloody drawing the game.
So deflating, because at 2-0, we were done. We were dead and buried. There's no way I thought we'd get anything out of this game, but now...
And now we're disappointed that we've not won it.
Yeah, and we should have won. We should have. We should be able to fucking not concede 3 goals against Sheffield United.
Considering how much we've spent on our defence this
Jesus
summer
Christ. And again...
Look at how slow the players
That
are
is
moving.
the one criticism I've had of Ollie from day one, is his in-game management. And you think, oh yeah, bringing on Tuanzebe, that made sense to tighten up, but it didn't work. Oh, Maguire, that is shite.
He's out of position as well now.
Right, come on, Jesse.
Come on. Ref, that's a foul. Ref, that's a foul. Just completely ignores it. Lindelof on the ball now.
Someone move for him. Show for him. That's shocking, that.
It's so deflating. I mean, it's like you say, we were 2-0 down half an hour ago. And now look at us because we're drawing 3-3. Look at him just stood fucking still.
Go on, Brandon.
He's tried it, but I like what he tried, but...
Come on, bit of urgency, give him that ball.
For those asking, we're nearly in the 95th minute. I assume there's maybe one more minute left.
Probably, I think there is. Oh, you had an option there.
Give it Dan James.
Get it in now, come on. It's not good enough.
What was that, Fred? It's almost like a clearance for him. Oh my God,
hell.
go forward. Not good
He's
enough.
just got no urgency about him at all. Fucking 3-3 last minute, get a goal, he passes it backwards.
Oh, and he took the throw in from the wrong place. You absolute pedantic twat. It's made him move like 3 yards. Pathetic. His standard referee in this country is absolutely shite.
Lads, it's 3-3. Do you want a fucking move for him? Do something.
Not to Nzeba.
Yeah.
Help him out!
Moving.
My God.
There you go.
That's it. 3-3.
Fucking bag of shite.
3-3. We were 2-0 down. We came back to be winning 3-2, and then Sheffield United get a last-minute goal, which is so deflating. Ollie's smiling, I'm fucking not. But we take the positives. At 2-0 down, I thought we were done. I thought that was dead and buried. Doesn't really do a lot for us this point, to be fair.
No.
Doesn't. Quickly, guys, before we end.
Yeah.
The thing is, that was the opportunity to get up the table. And with 3-2 up, you need to be better defensively there. It was awful, that.
Awful.
Current standings put us in 9th.
Right, guys, get involved in the... well, we're going to be doing a live reaction now, so jump over to that. Do get involved. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well. Thanks for getting involved in the chat. Not been the best result, but, you know, at least it's not a loss. And at 2-0 down, we all thought it would be. Don't forget to check out Angelina on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
Angelina Kelly.
Angelina Kelly. That's fucking original.
Yeah.
Cal.
@_ Cal Stone.
And you'll see me on Full Time Devils. You know where to find me. Thanks for watching.
Cheers, thanks.